Oh man, did I get buzzed just like the moment that I... Please spare me. Okay, so we should be live. Give it a second and hopefully it will come out. Yeah, I think I hear a little bit of buzz at the bottom. I need like a better cable because the problem here is I have like a XLR cable that the mic cable is not shielded well enough. That's the problem. So I'm like constantly like battling like the position, like the micro positioning of this cable, where it's like if I leave the cable just, you know, where it would naturally sort of lay itself out on the ground, it will touch another cable, like an internet cable, and then it will just start buzzing because it's like it's the stock one that comes with the SM58 or whatever. So it's not like super duper well insulated. And just it's so annoying. So like sometimes like I'll be chatting with somebody and I'll be like, oh, you know, you have noise, you're buzzy bro, why are you buzzing? And it's like anyway, hello, yokoso, welcome. Man, hello, it's Navilamed. Hello, hirashai back. Welcome. 7 years, man. 7 years. Yeah, it's been like a whole 7 years since I last streamed. Tonight we're playing some Logic Bombs, and I'm also kind of just like chilling because I'm kind of here to chat as well. I guess I'll, you know, before I run through the chat, before I run through like the things I might chat about or even really play the game, I'm gonna switch the settings on the game. Let's move over to the game setup. I swear to God, this game works. Come on. Don't be. Oh, okay. Just. I waited for the game to show up. Okay, there we go. I tested it. I friggin' texted it. I don't know if I even changed it. You feel like it's 7 years. It's a song by Lucas Graham. Oh, geez. Hello, Edward Snowden's on Hirashai back. Oh man, we out here, man. I'm glad all you guys are filing in. I guess 24 hours is enough time. I'm gonna take some notes next time I film myself doing something outside live in public. What am I saying? Okay, so where have I been? I have been doing life recently. I have had a lot of, you know, things going on with like school. I decided I was gonna go, I'm just gonna like take like kind of an intensive major, and I'm gonna like work on a transfer to like a good ass school. So I decided I was gonna do that, and then of course I was stacking work on top of that, although I had work figured out for very well, but I had that figured out, so work wasn't getting in the way too much, but now it kind of is. So this next semester is going to be a pretty big change in my life. But anyway, yeah, I've been really busy with that. And then because that would get me home at times when I can't really stream, I took up a different hobby basically during that time. And that's a big part of like why I haven't had time. I actually still have been studying Japanese. I've just been doing it through Anki. I need to finish that run through though. Anyway, I'm here. What was the thing that I usually say? Is yokoso kimi no himitsu na meta de haishin he yokoso. Welcome to your secret meta VTuber stream. I'm your weird secret meta VTuber guy, Gao Toragao. I have not done this in about 7 years, so welcome. It is now 2032. Was that the last? Was it? Oh, no, I think it might have been 2024. What? Because 7 months ago, what year is it? It might have been 2024. Do you guys know if I was streaming at all? If the last stream was in 2025? Oh, geez, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have been hanging in there. It looks like you guys are still able to get to these. So this is a little game called Logic Bombs. It is by a YouTube reviewer I'm a relatively big fan of. It's a YouTube game reviewer. He does very good, sort of video essays on games, talks about, game stuff. It's kind of hard to say because I'm just gonna say things like, oh, he talks about like games from the perspective of design. And I was like, what does that mean? So, oh well. But yeah, we got a game. Okay, very well. If you that's just the game telling me that I can change things. Logical systems reach logical endings. Do we need to click through this? No. Logical puzzles are logical systems. Okay. Welcome. Wait, it's already 2024? Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to a realm of pure logic. So this game's gonna be like, kind of got like a Minesweeper thing going on. I'm dumb. I'm kind of an idiot, and I don't play a lot of puzzle games, and I don't play a lot of Minesweeper. So I think I played Minesweeper like one time, maybe. I probably have actually played Minesweeper more than once, like a clone. But yeah, okay, so we got one thing that's different. So a lot of the things that like the guy who made this is Matthewmatosis is like, how can we like present games in a way where like somebody who's never touched a game before could like pick it up and understand what's going on. And I think that's like the approach that he took while making this game. So so if you think about it from the perspective of somebody who made a game who's like, okay, I want this game to be like, very, like, I want the challenge here to be very easy to understand, or easy to like comprehend, then obviously I feel like that will help, getting somewhere. Rule 1, each row and column contains the stated amount of walls. Fill in all cells. With what? Mark empty, place wall. Oh, we have A and B. Oh, geez. Is A and B actually A and B? Or is this like, I'm assuming it's left and right click. So he made this game that it technically runs on GameCube, or Game Boy, excuse me, GameCube. Okay, so I think right click is mark. Okay, we can X mark or place a wall. Okay, sorry, it took me a second. So right click is X mark, and then left click is place a wall. And then I don't know how everything's gonna work here. So he wants to fill in all cells. Okay. So I'm seeing 2 here, 1 here, 0 here. Each row and column contains the stated amount of walls. So there are 9 walls here? So I guess we start with like 9 and 8, huh? It looks like a nonogram. No. Is that nonogram? These nuts. Fuck. Why is my brain so fried? Okay. Yes, okay, it looks like that. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's probably that. Stated amount of walls. I don't know what the X does though. Place mark empty. Okay, duh. I should probably read. I'm assuming this is empty, just like mathematically, but I might be wrong. But 1. Okay, so but this one still does need a wall. I guess I don't know for certain. And one of these is a bomb. Is that going to reset my... Let's put walls all around this. Okay, I guess that didn't do anything. I still don't know. I watched it. I know things blow up eventually, but I think the blowing up is a good thing. I think the blowing up implies that you've cleared a stage. So... Ooh. Okay, so we don't know for sure if that's empty, but... a good chance it is. Although if it does have something filling it, it's very likely that it's on the 9 because it's the cross between the 9 and the 1. So if there's anywhere that this is going to be filled, statistically it might be the 9, but I don't know. So yeah. Okay, we got 2, and that's 2 walls. I don't know what a wall does though. I mean, I don't know what a wall does. Does anybody here know what a wall does? Okay. Probably 9 by 9. Does that mathematically mean that 100% chance there's a wall there? I feel like if there's a bomb there, it's a 100% chance there's a wall there. Okay, that makes sense. So 1, 2, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that has to be full because this is occupied. And then how many is it across? One, two. VTuber struggles to count. Streamer cannot stout. I only know bombs. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I only put bombs in there. I can think of one use of a wall. Cabedo. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10. Okay, there's 10. So we know that's probably how this is laid out. This does not have anything in it, so that's -1, -1. This has... Okay, I guess I just don't know yet. I know it can't be in here, so this is 9. So actually, I think that does mean it has to be this, because it's 10 across, right? 5 and 5. Oh, geez. I swear, guys, I don't have dyscalculia. So that means, for sure... This is the one. My random guessing was right. This slot here, this is the one where the 1 is. This is where the 1 is. So now we know nothing else can fit in this row. So now we want to look for the next row that has the most shit in it. Let's see. Where is that? And then pretty much for sure we know, yeah, we know that works like that. I guess I'll go ahead and mark out the fact that I know that these are empty. And maybe that will help me like just visually process what's on the screen. Okay, that's a 0 row. America! Yeah, I only know bombs and oil. Yeah, speaking of America, yeah, I kind of wanted to open this up to like being... Technically, I'm down to talk about weird stuff this stream just because it's been so long. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on right now. This is full. Like, there was the Epstein guy, that happened, but more pertinent to what's going on in this sphere, I think we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we don't know that yet. There's only one wall here. It can't be here. I'm being distracted by the game. We know this is empty. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of just like... This game is going to be a whole heck of a lot of just like... doing maintenance on what you know. And making sure that you know everything that you know. The more interesting thing, the more pressing thing when it comes to VTuber right now is VShojo basically collapsing overnight. That shit is wild. That stuff is wild. I haven't even really been able to keep up with everything because this has been like one of those news cycles where it's just been like, oh, this, I think this is full because it's -3, right? So that has to be full. Does that tell us anything? Yeah, it tells us that this is this. So we need to line that up like this. Okay, this is actually very satisfying. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Yeah, VShojo collapsed overnight. That shit's crazy. And if somebody's got a good ass video on that and I can watch it. I haven't like totally, watched everything. Oh, we know that this is blank now. And then we have 3 here. So we have to figure out where everything goes. That's 3, 3, 8. So we don't know yet where that is. I'm actually not sure what the zeros or what the 1s mean. I'm assuming that means that there's only one wall around it. So this might be wrong. The only place this can be wrong is here. Which means somewhere else there might be a wall that I'm missing. What does it mean by only one bomb? I guess I'll just try and keep filling things out and just assume nothing about this bomb thing. Because... Does that just mean there's one more? I don't know. Sorry, I'm like... I'm distracted by the game as a streamer. Thinking. Oh, that has to be here, doesn't it? Okay, we got 4. Can I put like too many? Oh, it won't stop me from putting things in there. It won't stop me from putting walls in there, so if I miscount, that's a big problem. 3, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6. Time for me to start getting into my Russian fucking number station phase. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3. This has to be full. And that finishes that. So this bomb, I'm assuming that means it's set. I do wonder what the number on the bomb means. Does it actually say? Each column, I guess we'll have to figure it out, huh? We'll have to figure it out. 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4. This is almost fill, but it isn't. Only lines aren't fill. These two. 1, 2, 3. This has to be 6, which means this needs one more. Bang, bang. There we go. Oh, it's a swirl. Ah, derp. You think that? You think that I would have been able to figure that out sooner? It's a bad start. I should have been able to figure it out that it's a swirl. That's a big problem. You think that would have been something I would come up with? Hey, okay. Rule 2: bombs burst orthogonically. Okay, so bombs burst orthopedically. Let's see. Oh, okay, I can swipe all with one move. Okay, that's nice. That's some good QOL. Swipe. Orthogonically. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what orthogonally. You know what? Maybe it means that bombs can only go... They're teeth bombs. I guess so. It's like those weird like teeth fish that live in those weird freshwater lakes. So does this mean that it has to blow up like in 4 directions? I guess it does. I guess it means it has to kill all of these things. I guess we're killing. I guess this is a killing game. Turns out this was a shooter the whole time. Okay, so we know that this has to do this, and that this has to do this then. So that forces a couple of spots to be filled like that. And then 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 6, 3. Is this right? Because this is a, that has a 4. Oh, you know what? That means this is okay, I figured out what the number means. It means it has to kill 4 enemies. That must be what it is. So this is potentially easier than I thought. 2. Has to be here. 3, 2, 3. We are out. Out of line. I don't know about... I need to get rid of that. I accidentally placed it. Actually, something like that. 3. Cool. I think I bungled it. I don't know what happened. Let's see if this clears it. Hey, there we go. Okay. This is entertaining. Rule 4: bombs hit exactly the stated amount of bad guys. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So we gotta lock out the bombs from killing certain amounts of things. So, oh, this is slightly over on the side of the screen. Gao's big head is blocking. God, what am I even moving? I have so many stupid UI elements. It's like I'm a streamer or something. God, move! Okay, there we go. I needed to move Gao's big head. He's in the way of one of the bombs and blow up the back of my brains. Okay, that goes there for sure. That goes there most likely. That goes there most likely. We're assuming that's what the game is trying to teach me with this. So that blacks out that. That blacks out that. That's full. Bang. 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 Okay. Cool beans. So, assuming that's right, we know where things are going. Huh? It says it still has one guy. Oh, yeah, that means this needs to go here. Okay. Erp. Because that has to block that bomb from blowing up that guy, because this bomb has to blow up these guys, probably. That's empty. That's complete. I wonder, UI-wise, if it would be better. I wonder if he had to think about this when making this game, but I wonder if UI wise it would be like imagine being a streamer, a little nerd. Yeah, I know it's pretty rough. If so when I press down, click, if I go here, oh, okay, so it's from me going to the bottom. See? When I go to the bottom, it puts the cursor in remove mode. Maybe I'm just trying to do things too fast, but I wonder about that. Also, I seem to have made a mistake here. There's a 6. Those have to be there. Oh, why did I remove this row? What am I thinking? What's going on? Oh, geez. Okay, I might need to reset this. Wait, okay, what happens if I... Okay, that blocks out fine. Oh, boy. And me messing with the UI, I've seemed to have snafu'd my ass. Okay, we got 2 here, 2, 2, 6. Okay, that's a block. 2, 4, 4. Can't be here, can't be there. That pretty much does it. Looks like this might actually create another orthopedic sigil. These can go like that. That goes like that. Bang, bang. I think we're done. I sure love my orthopedic sigil game. Rule 5. Bombs must not hit the star or other bombs. Please use bombs for the intended purposes. I wonder, can I like fail? If I like fill up the whole screen, will it fail me? Like I go like, I fill up everything. Will it just not go off? I'm assuming it just won't go off. That seems to be how this is gonna play out, but I gotta test this. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay. Now I need to reset. Oh, okay. What's this button do? Oh, that switches their click, so you can switch to the right or left click. I just figure out how to remove everything, but I must be missing a button. Maybe escape? Okay, might not be able to remove things. Sorry, I might not be able to remove everything at once. I wonder about that. Maybe there's a dialogue I missed. Chances are I just didn't read. That's usually what happens with me. I'm just like dumb and didn't read. Remove all the fucking shit. Okay, bang. Bang. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's a 10 line. 5, that's clear. 2, that's clear. Clear, clear, clear. Bomb can't go here, so this has to go here somewhere, but I don't know where yet. This bomb can't blow up this. There's only one place that can go. That's 1, 2, 1. This can't blow up this, but there's 5, 5, 5, so I don't really know for certain where this can go. This does have to go here. 1, 2, 3. If I was better at speaking out my logic, I feel like I would be a bit better at a game like this. Fortunately. Okay, so the problem is these 3. These 3 5s are annoying. Okay, I can just like, if I can just like figure out, I guess I have to find another line that is full, which is this. So I should have gone to bigger numbers. Okay, so we got a full line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to put blocks in places where they are going to satisfy this thing, but not fill up this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how can I do that, but also satisfy that? 4, 3, this is done. Yeah. 7 minus 3. So that had to be a block, and this has to be pretty much empty. I think these have to be walls, potentially? No. Huh. I may have made a mistake. We'll see. Okay, so this isn't going to blow up this, and this is going to blow up this. We know that at the very least, it can't be on either side of this. Like, it can't be on either side of the 5s. Because we're going to need a wall to block off that, like, spark. But then we need 2 more. And these are already full. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has room for more. 6, 2. And we got a 5 here. This still has room for 1 more wall. I think it has to go here. It has to go here. But now I don't have any room for... Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. All right, we'll see if this is a solution. Nice. There we go. Just gotta not overcomplicate things. What is that? Rule 6. Each zone contains exactly 1 spark and at least 1 deuter. Diagonals work fine. Oh, I guess the zone is like... Am I dumb? Did I miss what a zone is? Maybe I'm thinking too hard. I'm in semantics mode. Let's take the freebies. Lots of 3s and 4s. So as soon as we figure out... Okay, so there can only be 1 of these here. This does need to blow that up. That needs to stop that somewhere. There's nothing telling me where that will be, though. For certain, we know that that has to be empty. Okay, so we can use logic to, like, deduce where things can or can't be. So, like, we only have 1 here. We can only have 1 wall here. Therefore, because this needs to plot a path to these enemies, there cannot be walls on either side of this bomb in this thing, unless there were like another like little dude here or something like that. But that's not going to be the case because this one needs to blow it up anyway, and I guess bombs aren't going to cross. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if bombs will cross each other yet. I guess we'll see what that interaction does, but. So we know for certain that that has to go there. And then this can't be. So because of this little spark, it needs to be protected by a wall, and there can only be 1 wall in this row. That means it can't be on these left two little X's. Therefore, we know that the wall on this one has to be here. That blocks that out, and then we only have 4 left. Okay. All right. Brain working-ish. Brain working-ish. Has to be a wall here. Has to be 3 walls here. Am I ever gonna figure out how the heck those walls go? Okay, that has to go... Does this have to go here? Why would I think that that has to go here? If this goes here, this is complete. I can't put anything here. If I do this, that works, and that clears the rows. I mean, that was a 0. I'm not reading. I know that those are empty, so I should definitely put X's there. So anything that fills itself out now that those X's are there. Because, like, for convenience sake, I can put this here, but I don't think that solves anything. So I don't know for certain. I don't think I know for certain that this has to go here. Is there a reason I would know? each zone contains exactly one meh and at least one meh. But diagonals are fine. Yeah, I still don't understand what that means. Maybe it'll make more sense. Okay, anyway. Not using my brain or something. Okay, so we can like try and guess where things might be, right? I don't feel like this is something where I need to guess though. For certain there needs to be a wall in one of these two. Statistically it's probably here. But then this can only have one wall. But I don't necessarily need the 3 wall. Yeah, I don't necessarily need a wall here to complete like the puzzle with the bombs. By the way, when you asked earlier of any channels that we're going to talk about VShoujo, Mujin is a good channel for that kind of stuff. Monkey. Yeah, I might check out that guy's video on it. Well, I might just have a look at it. I think like there's just like a lot of stuff going down, and I know like a lot of people left VShoujo like way earlier before VShoujo was even getting kind of sketchy, because there was like kind of a period where VShoujo started to get sketchy publicly before, and I guess everything was like people didn't know, like based on like what I saw on Twitter of what Keisan was saying was that she just didn't know at all that things were weird until like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And then things started to just kind of fall apart. So, I guess that, but a lot of other people apparently had NDAs, but I feel like most people will know that an NDA can't like cover up a crime. So, yeah, I don't know why people would. I don't even think, because apparently like their legal guy wasn't even a legal guy. So someone's threatening. So they would be threatening everybody with NDAs, but they don't even have a guy who can like actually ratify the NDA or whatever. But I guess I don't know everything. A clip of Keisan quitting was pretty funny. Yeah, I might have a look at it. Might do some React content. Might do some React content in a bit, but I am a little bit taken by this game. I feel like I'm missing a piece of information. I am lacking critical information. I might have to redeem. I don't know, like, feels good to like have this satisfy that, I guess. Oh shit. Oh, I just realized I can't have this be empty. So something has to go here. So that means this has to go here. Okay. I just had a epiphany. I'm pornicating. Okay, that has to go here. Then it doesn't solve my problem here yet though. But that does help. Probably. That probably helps. Oh, and this also can't be here. Something has to block this. For sure. I technically still have the econ to do this. And then one has to go here for certain. I don't know if it goes here though. Do I know that goes here or not? Maybe there's a way I can know. There definitely has to be a wall like in these two. I wish there was a way I could mark that. Do not redeem! Thonking. I know there has to be a wall here or here. And then once I place a wall in this row, I can't place any more walls. I'm pretty sure, for certain, these have to pretty much be in these 2 rows. I forget why this has to be here, but I think it does. Why did I decide that that had to be here? I don't know why I decided it had to be here. Fuck, dude. I'm having a brainlet moment. Brain too small. Okay, so something has to be like here, here, and then here. So I guess we'll just like try and satisfy that. Each zone. What is a zone? I'm dumb. It's exactly 1 spark and at least 1 deuter. I'm assuming these are zones. Ah. Okay, maybe that helps. Because that tells me this dude needs to be in his own quote-unquote zone. So I think that forces that there. Dude, I'm going to tell you what, I'm probably never going to remember that piece of logic. For some reason. And at least 1 dude. So this actually might have to be like this. Okay, so what it, okay, I think I understand the zone thing now. A zone is a spot where, like, if you could walk around, you could walk around in this area. So I need to section things off such that I've got at least 1 like dude, like dude, and at least only 1 star. So that I think forces some things to be certain ways. I think that like puts that here almost for sure. And then I think that has to be like this, and then it has to be like this in that case. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to like recheck everything. So I know, I'm pretty dang sure it has to be like this. Okay, that satisfies that. Then this needs something to block this off. That could be in either of these 2 slots. This needs that. So that puts that there. And I think we're done. I think that satisfies it. Nice. Okay, I figured out what zones means. Migraine over. Rule 7. Each dude is hit by a single explosion. Might be obvious, but it needs to be said. I don't know how obvious that necessarily was, but yes. Okay, so we need to stop this from blowing up. Is there anything we know? We know this. And we know this. We don't know that. I don't know why I pressed that. Okay, so we got a couple of these cleared. All right, this can only blow up 1 thing. So what things can each individual thing blow up? So I'm assuming because this has to be black, or this has to be empty, this can't blow that up. So there has to be something here. There has to be at least 1 of these here to stop that from blowing that up. But then this doesn't have enough things to blow up. So it definitely needs to blow these 2 up. And then these can't be blown up by those. All right. So I'm assuming that for certain, the path to the things that it's blowing up has to be like this. Okay. Then this has room for that. But this definitely So that goes that way. This cannot blow this one up. And therefore, this can't blow that up either. So we don't know that, basically. This needs something in here. This still needs something to blow up, but it can only blow up this, pretty much. And this can only blow up that. Hello, my brother from India. I did that in, like, Russia voice. I don't know why I did that. Hello. This is Nabil Ahmed too. Oh. Okay, so pretty much we know this path and we know this path. And then we know this has to be here because this can't blow this up. Because this is the only one that this can blow up while this one still satisfies itself. Okay. Now, let's fill in any X's. Yeah, that's solved. This is solved. I'm making some ballsy decisions deciding that things are solved, but I think it's fair. Okay, this can only blow up one of these two. This is, I think we decided that this is blowing up that. No, we didn't. We didn't decide that. Ah, chan, nani suki? Hirune suki. Hironeru suki. Yes. I like to take a nap. Okay. So I think I can say that these are the things that need to be the way that they are. I think. This is still not blowing up. I do think this needs to blow this up and this needs to blow that up. So it's 3 here, so we don't know anything about that. These 3 probably have to be walls. That satisfied this row. Or column, excuse me. Oppa. Fine. So we know this has to be on the left or right side. Can't be here, has to be here. This is clear. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. I don't know what I did. I'm a bit afraid that I did something dumb. I think what I did was I did that. Okay, that's the noise it makes when you target something. I actually think there has to be a wall here so that the explosions don't cross. And then if there's an empty section, I gotta remember that. If there's an empty section, it needs to have a spark in it, I guess. Okay. All right. We're figuring things out. Doesn't that mean this has to be here? Because we need to satisfy this, and there's only one spot viable where I can satisfy it here. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Then, so, no, I don't know that. Ah! I made a mistake. Actually, that has to be here, I think. So I think I do know this. I think I know this. There we go. There we go. We're cooking a little bit. We're cooking. This we decided is blowing up this. So one of these two can't be clear because this needs to blow it up. This needs to blow this up. So this has to be a clear line. I think that puts a wall here to keep that from blowing that up. And then that puts a wall here because we need to put a wall there. And then that puts a wall here because we need to put a wall there. And there's an error here somewhere. It has to be 3, and I'm only going to have 2. So there's an error here somewhere. Can't be here. Could be here. Aha. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Oh no, Creeper. Oh man. Shit. Why did I have to put that there? Why are there 2 freaking walls there? Oh, dude. Oh, geez, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, so this does have to blow this up, and this does have to do this because of this thing. My brain hurts. I probably should drink more water. Why does this have to be here? I am idiot. That has one, that has one, that has one. To satisfy this, that pretty much has to be like the way it is. These two. For certain, we need this here, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. There's just some places where I fucked up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like erase everything. On this line, because I think this is a problem line. And this also is a problem line. I gotta be sure that my mistake isn't in these lines. So let's see why that needs to be like that. This does have to do this. Oh, these are gonna cross, isn't it? Can they do that? Bruh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna go this way. So there has to be one here. Because that has to blow this up. Or this. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh, I think I snap food myself, dude. What the fuck does this bomb do? I guess this bomb has to go this way. If that one blows that one up, and this can blow that up. But then I need something here. And then this line is fucked. Hmm. Oh, this can't blow that up, can it? I can't put anything here, so that puts something. Can this be here? Oh no, I'm relying on that to blow that up. And I can't put anything here, so this has to be here. But what happens if I put that there? Does this create any problems? Well, this is gonna blow that up. Oh, so this actually can't blow this up. Can it? But what else can this blow up? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Bruh. Wait. Ah! Like Scoob, really in for it now. I can't have any. Oh, this can go here, yeah. And that's satisfied. That's killing that. That's killing that. This goes here. We need a wall. I think I need to be here. But this can't go here. So this needs to blow that up. This needs to be empty. One of these, one that ideally has room still, needs to block this. We still have another spot here or something. Well, it can't be here. Let's clear this. And then put it where it needs, put these X's where they need to go. Okay. Right. We need to do that here too. Okay, that's blowing that up. That's blowing that up. That puts a wall here. Where left can we put a bomb or a wall? I placed an extra wall somewhere. There's a wall somewhere it can't be. I guess this could, no. Maybe. I channeled my Porky Pig, bruh. Bruh. Okay. That's gonna blow up that. That's gonna blow up that. That's gonna go here. And I think the wall needs to be somewhere over here. This almost makes you just want to fucking... It makes me want to fucking reset. I can figure out everything I did pretty quickly again. I guess I'm assuming that it's here. It's not really necessarily true. For certain, this needs to block it. But maybe this can be here? I wonder if everything's just going to come together. I wonder how this puzzle is going to come together. Because, like, right now I feel so fried. I feel so cooked right now. I'm just, like, sitting here. It's just like, dude, I'm so screwed. Like, what's going on? I was, like, wandering. I'm wandering aimlessly through this puzzle. And getting, like, nowhere. This goes here. This goes there. Okay, right. No, we can't do that. But this can't go down here because we can't block it. So this has to kill that. This cannot kill that. This cannot kill that. Brain. Hey, brain. This has to be here. Okay, right. So this has to kill this because this can't kill this. This needs to be blocked. Which means something else has to kill this. And it can't be this bomb. So this somewhere there needs to be a wall that stops this. Can't be in this row. No reason to have that there. Okay, that satisfies that wall. Now, do these have to be here? This can't kill that, so that's fine. This is fine. This is fine as well, so we know that line's complete. Why are these here? This is killing that. This is killing that. This is going here. This is going here. That's going there. This going there. This is doing that. This got that guy. 2 walls. 1. I guess this has to be here, but I don't know why this is here. And this still needs a wall. I guess it can be here. Yeah, I guess I can be there. At this point, I'm just like painting. I'm just painting. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm 12,000 years old. Hello, Kriya Morian. Hello, Kriya Morian-san. Hello, Kazuma-san. Hirashai back. How's it going, guys? Kimi tachi dodai. How's it going? How are you guys doing? I'm playing game. 少し難しいゲームをしてます。でも僕はバカだから。I feel like an idiot though sometimes. I'm not very good. I feel like I'm like putting something I don't know, like I don't need to have be in a certain position. Okay, this one's a line. Got to do a thing. Minesweeper. Yeah, kind of. Minesweeper そうなゲームですね。でも、couple of things are different. I say nanka chikawa? And probably something like that. Yeah, there's a couple of changes. As in, there are quite a few changes, but like it's not like you don't die. 死ねないな Minesweeper sweeper game. How do you say Minesweeper? Mine? Okay. Sweeper. That's like 6 syllables. So probably ma su e pa mine ma sweeper ma e mai. So mossweed. Mossweed? Mossweed. Yeah, mossweed. That sounds like something that exists. I'm trying to figure out what the Japanese would be. I hate to say it, we might be in guessing mode now. I can't put this here though. This has to be black. I can't put anything here. I guess it could go here. Is there a reason it can't go there? So now the thing is full, but something's not right. You know what? I don't think this can do this. I don't think that works. This can't do that. Because I can't block this any other way. So this has to kill this. Then we'll... Now I'm not satisfying the lines, though. It's still working as usual. By the way, it's been a while. Yeah, it's... Who's my song? Sipa ni imasu. Oh. Okay, maybe this goes here. Yeah, then now I'm not satisfying this. So this has to go down. This is doing that, that's fine. No, it's not fine. I can't do that. Okay, that does that. Now no one blows up this guy. Fuck. This can't do that, can it? No, it can't because there's a 0 here. So it can't do that. Am I wrong? Yeah, because this has to hit a wall. So this has to do this. But that means there's only one that can go this way. But then this blows that up. And I can't put a wall here. Oh, I can. I'm just an idiot. I can just do like, I don't know, like fucking like this or something. But now I have 3 ass walls.はい、頑張って。仕事で待ってください。Okay. All right, we need another wall. Oh wait, I think, well, mathematically it goes here, but that doesn't work. So we need something to do. We need something to do the wall. 壁をような thing to do. I wonder where I can put that. 壁を 壁 Sorry, I'm messing with brain. Yeah, we need a wall here to do something. It can't be, I mean, I'm guessing, right? And that's not going to get me anywhere. That goes down. This is dying to that. That's dying to that. So everything's dying, but like, that doesn't solve the problem. I think it's because I have to pee. I think it's because I have to pee. I think it might be. Could be that. Maybe I just have to pee so bad that I'm losing brain cells. Oh, this is crossing. I can't do that. Yeah, I can't let it cross. Just can't do that. There's a 0 here. So I can't put anything in this row. Now this isn't blowing up. Now it's blowing up. This wall is doing nothing. I don't know why I have that there. Okay. This has to go here, and then this can blow that up. But then now I have a bunch of walls. Copypastas. Give me a minute. I gotta make sure it's ready. And fuck, but now there's 2 walls here that I need to put in. Hey, bro. Ah! That doesn't satisfy it, does it? All right, what's crossing? This is crossing again. Why do I keep letting this cross? No, stop crossing. Any crossers? Fuck. Wait, okay, this goes down. And maybe this just has to kill this. And I need the wall here. And then... Fuck. 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 How are you not dying? Oh, because I have a... Wall is here. Wall has to go here. Get rid of this wall. But then... Then wall. Fuck, dude. Ah! Who's killing this guy? Oh, this guy has to kill this guy. But this guy can't kill this guy, because I can't put a wall here. I can put a wall here. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. We're getting to reset everything point right now, like... What's this? +6. This is aesthetic. Aesthetic button. Is there a clear button? There we go. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to reset. I'm going to go pee and then I'm going to try again. Ugh. All right. Finished my toilet. Now, let's try this again. Because for some reason, my brain wasn't letting me complete that puzzle. I'll blame outside factors like myself. Okay, so certainly there are places where the beams can't cross. So right, if I start with a wall kind of has to be in certain places to prevent bombs from touching. Ooh woo. So yeah, it's all about like keeping the balls from touching, I think. Yeah, probably something like that. I'm gonna put this here. That forces these two to do that. That puts this going down. This is the only one that can really do that, so that pretty much does put that there. Which means the rest of this is empty. And this for certain is correct. For certain. This is probably correct. Monka S. Dude, okay. This goat looks like I remembered this. I remembered something. I remembered. 思い出したんだ。このヤギはこのヤギは It looks like this goat looks like what is it? Clueless. It looks like Clueless. The goat looks like Clueless. That's honestly such a good goat. That I guess you could say he's the goat. Fuck. I think there has to be a wall here. And then then these have to go here. This blows this up. Block that, that. There cannot be a wall here. So this cannot blow this up. So this will not work. Since this cannot blow this up, this needs to cross. So these need to die to this bomb, which means there has to be a wall here. Does that mean this has to blow this up? No, because this has to blow that up. So this has to blow this up, actually. So this one has to blow these. And then this blows up that. So now we just need to make sure that this is going to happen in this way. And it won't. Because I need a wall here, for sure. I need a wall at least here. So this needs to blow this up. But then this can't blow up that. I'm assuming that I can't cross bombs. Can I cross bombs? Was that in like a previous tutorial? Maybe I can. Wait, did it give me a different puzzle? I'm gonna go back to previous puzzles and see if there's anything I can learn from them. I know how that works. Bombs must not hit other bombs. Like, yeah, but that doesn't necessarily say they can't hit the explosions from other bombs, does it? Like, because I was assuming that the entire time, but perhaps that's not true. Yeah, I might just be crazy. But yeah, maybe the explosion from bombs can hit other bombs. Explosion lines. Like, bombs lines can cross so long as you're not blowing up the dude with multiple explosions. So, in that case, this would technically be valid. Technically, this would be valid. Excuse me. Stronger language. So all I really need to do is stop this from getting blown up. All right. So bombs can't blow each other up, but if there's a cross in the if the lines touch, that's fine. So if this blows up like this, it can do that. Because this will just blow up that. Okay. All right. Assuming that's correct. So this needs to blow that up. So there needs to be a bomb. There needs to be something stopping this. If we're having this blow that up. But the only thing that was stopping me from blowing this up like this. Okay, so this cannot blow this up because there's a line here. I can't block it out from the spark. So this does have to blow these up. Then this has to go here. That does have to go there, and it can. That's fine. This goes down. That's fine. That's gonna go up there. It's fine. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, it's gonna go like that. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's gonna go up. It's not gonna go anywhere. That's gonna do this. That's fine. It's gonna go down. That's fine. That's gonna do that. Clear, clear. clear. I think we're clear on a lot of these then. So I think we just need to use logic to solve the rest of the puzzle. Okay. That's, nothing can be there. That's complete. That's complete. 2, 2. This needs another wall. This needs another wall. This does not have any walls. So now I'm doing the thing. I'm forgetting to do my due diligence. I'm forgetting to fill each line once I've completed the number of things that are in that line. Okay. Anywhere we need something. I'm like trying to think of places where things need a wall. This can only have one. Ah, geez. Okay, this has to have walls here because it's 3 and there's only 3 spots. It's like I forgot how to play the game and I have to relearn how to play the game. I guess that's what a good mechanic does though, right? It makes you rethink everything. That just satisfied this line. 2, that can go in either one of these two. 3, that's fine too. Ah, geez. Can't go here. 2, 2, 1, 2. I'm thinking something needs to go in here. I think that might be the next step. So I have this. Is there any place where it has to go here? This needs 3. Oh, I didn't fill that. So that has to be here. So it can't be there. Which means this has to be like this. I'm in concentration mode. That would put this here. Can we do that? Okay, I think this satisfies everything. Oh, but now there's 4 in this row, so that can't be like that. This needs to go across here. This... Can this go here? If this goes here, then... I've got 4 in this row. I guess I can pull this from there. Which means one of these rows, there's an extra. Because there's this 2 here, but there's no open meme. So in one of these rows, there's an extra where it shouldn't be. All right, I guess I gotta go down the list then. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1. I don't think I went down all the way once I figured out for sure where a line was. Where can this even go? 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1. Where do I have an extra, bro? There's an extra somewhere. 1, maybe it's in one of the ones. 3, this needs a 2. 2, 4. Fucking 4. Where the fuck? I can't go there though. Here maybe? Then I have to take this out. I have an extra spot here. Can't go here though. This can't go there. Uh-oh. I might need to switch puzzles, man. I might be tilting. Why am I putting this here? Any reason this needs to go here? Yeah, there is, because this needs to be clear to go like that. So again, I can't put that here. The mines, they are not swept. I have misswept. Dog, what do I have to move? Something has to move. Maybe it's easier, because then the 3 and 3, there's no room. Okay, that's going to go that way, so something needs to block this out. I might just have to restart again. Okay, just restart. Okay, right. Derp. Okay, so things that I can and can't do. Let's work on that and then make sure that this time I do my due diligence when I decide something can't happen to actually blank out like a row, because I've not been doing that. Not been doing a very good job at that. So for certain that goes like that. So none of these can get blown up in a way that crosses this. So something needs to be here to stop this. And then this is going to touch that bomb if it blows up like that. So we know this is cross now. Yeah, that looks right. Now these can go like this. And can they? Yeah, those can do that. I'm pretty sure. Because this isn't going to cross any... It's only going to cross the lines. It's not going to... But then this needs to be blocked by this. I'm pretty sure we are going to just kill this guy with that. So we can be pretty sure that that's what's going to happen there. I block this, block that out. We're deciding this dies to that, yeah? And this has to do that, so this has to go this way. Okay. So any place where I have to fill things in. Like any, there's probably somewhere. We're blowing this up with that. That means this goes like that. That means I only have 3 left. 1, 2, 3. This line is done. And that just completed this. So this is done as well. Okay. So we're just gonna pay more attention. I'm pretty sure I decided that this has to be this way, right? Why did I decide that? I wanted this to go down and this to go like this. But this can actually go down all the way. Oh, but this line is complete. So this has to be here. Okay. So. And then this one's blowing up this. This has to go here. This is clear. Check if there's any other things that have to be clear now. All right, so we've got this lined up to kill 3 different things. So certainly there has to be a wall to prevent things from blowing each other up. These bombs are going to blow each other up. If I put this here, then... And I think it goes there because there can only be 1 in this line. Okay. Okay, and then that can't be anything. All right, any lines that are like black but not... Okay, this is done then. Okay. All right. Here. That's black. This is clear. This is clear. These have to go here. This is clear. Anything else clear? All right, we got a couple of different permutations here. I think because this is, we got a 3 and then 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. This is 2. This needs 1 here. This needs 1 here. How did I fuck this up? What? Well, I can't do that. Maybe I can do like... My brain says, put this here. Maybe this? That's killing that. That's killing that. This has 2 now. So one of these needs to be blocked by something else. I guess this could do this. This is going this way. And where do I have an open thing? Not like reading the game language well enough. This can't blow that up. We know that for sure. So this basically has to go here to prevent this from crossing. But now we're open here. This is going there. This is going here. This is still open. Logically, we put this to blow this one up. I have an extra wall. What happens if I put it here? Guess I can't really put it there, can I? I think this is the only place it can go. This is 3, and I don't have 3. And neither of these are open. So this is not the only place this can go. Perhaps it goes here. Now this has 3, but this only has 2. 2 and 2, which means that this needs to be here, and it can't. That does mean there has to be an error somewhere along this line. There has to be something I put there that's doing nothing. And then 3. I guess I decided this has to go here because of counting. And this is probably, so this row is probably not where I'm going to be getting the next opening. Any reason it can't be here? This has to be 3. So no, this pretty much has to be like, this has to be here. Yeah, because this 3 is pretty non-negotiable at this point. Dude, where is that last motherfucker? Now these are lining up. But it's not, that's not going to work either. Has to be basically here. Where do I have an extra left over? Dude, my brain is... I'm like stuck. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 1. There's an extra here. I don't know if this is non-negotiable. I don't know if I figured that out yet. This has to blow that up. So that has to go there. So I think that's why I decided this is non-negotiable here. So if I put this here, like, I don't necessarily know that. But my problem here is, let's see if we can, like, solve this line. That has to go there, and this has to go here. Did I just decide to put this here? The reason it can't go here? Let's remove these two. So why did I put that here? This has to go this way, and these have to be clear. This has to be here. That has to be clear. This... Does this have to be here? It might, because this is getting cleared by this. This is getting cleared by this. And this has to be here. This has to be here. I don't know if that has to be here. I guess I'm like just running out of places to put things, right? And then this does have to be here, which clears that. But now I need another one here. I might just have to go to the next one. I'm going to go to the next one and then come back because my brain is just not... it's only after a certain amount that you can go ahead, is it? Fuck. Okay. All right. Bomb this out. One more shot. It's like the third or fourth try. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Something maybe I'm not getting. This can't go here because we can't do that. So that means this has to go here. No, wait, that's dumb. No, this has to go here. That clears that. That goes up here. We don't want that to get hit by 2. So I think previously we would put this here and then use this to blow that up. And we know this has to blow this up. And we know this has to go either this way or this way. Actually, this can't kill this because that will then hit this. So I think we have to do that there. That just satisfied this row. Which also satisfies this row. Which also satisfies this row. And we're out of things to place here. Here, that goes like that. We've decided this is going to do that. So that's like that. So we got 2 extra here, and we can't put it there, so they have to go here. Because this is clear. Why is this here? Oh, because of the 3. Okay. That does have to go this way, so that this can blow this up, because this is the only palm that can actually blow that up. That means this row is complete. This column is still open, as far as I can tell. That's going to go that way, but it's also going to go that way. There's necessarily no problems with that. This goes down here. That goes here. We need something here to clear this. Keep that from blowing that up. So that just did that. There's only one slot that can go here. So what can I not do? What am I not allowed to do? Right? This goes here, that way, that way. There's nothing I'm not necessarily allowed to do. So maybe don't go there to begin with. This goes this way. That puts these here. I only got 2 to work with here. Let me check to make sure everything's clear. That needs to be here. So 2 goes here, 1 goes here. And then there's a missing here. Fuck! Because there's a 3. This isn't really doing anything for me. Oh man. I fucked it up I'm fucking it up like the same way each time. That makes me think like maybe there's something I'm doing that I'm not allowed to do. Like maybe there's something that's getting blown up twice somewhere. Or something that's like crossing over and killing the star. And I just don't know it yet. Did we need this here? I think we did. I almost wish I could like draw on the screen. Ah! This like has to go here. This like has to go here. If I'm blowing this up with that. Which I have to be. So this has to go here. We gotta. He's gotta go there. I'm out of things to put here, but is there any combination that might be wrong? This can't go here. Could go here. Because I have room 313. Okay, well, if I want to put that there, I'm going to have to rob one of these. I can't rob this one. I can't rob this one. This one I could maybe pull. What's that? That one's function. Well, that one completes this line, and that can't go anywhere else. So this is actually non-negotiable. So this line just looks like this. So this is for sure this. Okay, so go to 3. What's this doing here is blocking that from doubling up on this guy, blocking that from doubling up on this guy. However, wait, so if I have a situation like that, does that mean I just need to do this? Ah, fuck, okay, there we go. I don't even know how I figured that out, but I did. And now I have a ton of them. Let's go. All right, there we go. I wonder why I was having so much trouble with that. It's just like, I guess once you have like 2 things lined up, it's fucky wucky. Logic requires no guesswork. I need not wish you luck. Okay. What? Why does this have X's? I don't know why that has X's. Okay. This can't kill that. Is this in danger of dying to this? No, not really. You have to decide though. Oh, this already is going to kill that. That kind of has to go there, doesn't it? Because then this will blow 2 of those up at once. Does that mean for sure that this goes down here? Yeah, it does. So that needs to go there. I wonder. This has to kill 2 of these, which means this is clear. That forces a wall here. Unless this... No. No. I don't know what this wall cross thing is. Curious. This is satisfied. That means this needs to go here. This is already killing one of these, so... if this needs to kill 2, and it needs to not kill this, that needs to go here. Then... this is already getting one of these, so it can't do any more. That has to go there. Why is this here? Oh, this might make a sector. I guess we'll know in a minute. This goes like that. This goes like this. This can't die to that. So this actually has to kill that. 1, 2 like that. So this has to go down here. That has to go like this. Can I do this? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it looks fine. All right. Cool. Okay, is there anything we can like deduce? This goes like this. 3, 5, 3, 3. We can deduce that goes there. Oh shit. Yeah, one of these has to go here. I'm forgetting like what a bomb path actually tells me. And that's a 3. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't necessarily know. Oh yeah, we do. We know we can't go here. 8. 8. That has to go there. 2. That's clear. 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has to go like that. That does clear itself. That does. That's fine. At least 1. Wait, was it exactly or at least? I think it has to have. This has to be a sector. Doesn't it? Because it can only have one of these. But it does have to have one of them. So I think this solves the puzzle. This just about solves it. I just have to figure out where everything else goes. That basically has to go there. Alright, what's not working? What's not working here? Is there something I didn't fill in? Is there a number that's too big? Too big a number? Number too big? No. Hmm. 6, 4. Wait. Does those blocks on the side of it, do those count as something? Maybe they count as something. Maybe those blocks on the side like count into the 10 count. If they do, maybe they do. I kind of hope that they don't, but because if they don't, this is fine. But I guess it might not be fine. Because this isn't clearing. And I don't really see why it wouldn't clear. It's a real head scratcher. Oh, there's 6 in this line. The hell? Now we're gonna remove that. Now we're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that. 2. 6. 6. 4. Nope, I got it. Huh. There we go. I just made a small mistake. As per usual. I always just make a small mistake, don't I? Press start button to save and quit the current quiz. Each puzzle has its own save slot. Yeah. Alright, does this tell us anything? Got an 8 in this row. 6 here. No big numbers going down. This can't kill this one. So that has to go that way. For sure. What's that? That puts 2 walls here. That means that has to do this. There has to be 5 walls. Some walls have to go here, but I don't know where they go yet. This has to go this way. Does it? No, no, it can't go that way, rather. These have to go that way and that way. So something has to actually block this. And something has to block these. Somehow I gotta figure out what positions those are gonna be. Either of this works and either of this works. Guess we know this is here. Do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. That has to be like this. Okay, 4. I guess we just count. Any counters? Just gotta count it. That's the only thing I can do. So 5, 5, those are satisfied. 5, this has to be a line. Okay. Okay. 3. This needs one more. I don't know about that. Needs 2 more. This only needs 1 more. Where is that likely to be? Oh, it can't. Oh, no, it has to be in between. So this can't be here. Because this needs a wall somewhere in here. So the wall's not going to be here. Likewise, this is only 1, and there's only 1 spot where a wall can fit. So I have to figure out where each wall goes. Well, the walls can't go here because we just finished those. So we're starting to get some of this filled in. Wait, there's only 4. We know that's doing that. Okay, this has to be filled out. We need 5. Can there be one here? Yes, this is the only place where there can be one. I actually think that might have figured something out, but my brain is lacking. Where does the other go? 2, 1. That needs a wall somewhere. 4, 4, 6. So these have to go here. Because I won't have enough to make 6. I think that puts that here. And then like we're out of walls. Hey, there we go. That one wasn't so bad. Hold select to count. What's select? Misplaced walls. Oh, I thought that was just a little heart. Okay. All right, that's interesting. So if I do like that, what button is select? Trying to figure out what button select is. Is that enter? No, it can't be enter. Oh, it's this. Okay. There we go. It'll actually tell me that there are a lot. That might help a little too much. I wonder if I even need that. We can't have those blowing each other up. Where do bombs cross? Oh, Gao, have you shoomped? Yeah. I played some shoot game. Not too much though. I kind of wanted to play one on stream actually. This can only go here and here. But I've been lazy. But I did want to try PUBG on stream and see what happens. Probably won't go well though. Like, the only people left in that game are really sweaty. And honestly, there's a lot I don't like about that game. That has to be the wall there. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with these. So I think there has to be a wall on one of these. That can go that way. That has to go down. Go up here, but it can't go here. If I put that here, what does this block? Why are you stuck to wall though? I'm stuck walling? Oh, why is Gao stuck walling? Oh, it's because I was at an angle. I was at an angle. I'm sorry. That's funny. Yeah, I was literally tilted. Okay, that fixed that. And like if I press select, so I know that I haven't fucked up the walls. We have only two. Only two walls can be placed, which means they're here. I think you're paralyzed now. Ow. Ew. No, it's gotta be like centered on me. I guess if I'm gonna be tilted at a weird angle, I gotta tilt my camera at a weird angle. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm like pretty fried. I'm pretty spaced out. 4. Okay, I gotta be careful because I can very easily like just fuck up counting. I can just be bad at counting. That happens so often. Like I'll just be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, and then not count like the 4 or something like that. Or like count an extra. I'll probably count an extra. That would be my guess. I'll probably count an extra before I would like miss a number. Must have showed your arms and Wild doesn't recognize what those are supposed to be. Yeah, it's because my head's like all the way over to my left. And yeah, I can't. The model has no idea. It's because I don't have arms, so I should probably get on that eventually. Okay, this bomb goes up 2. There's only 2 here, 6 here. Hold select. I don't know how much that actually helps me unless I'm like actually stumped. Where can't there be a wall? Anywhere where there like can't be a wall? I am missing critical information. I feel like there was like a line that I cleared at some point that I didn't figure out. Yeah, that goes there. I guess I just have to count. Pay attention. Pay attention. Count. Count the numbers. Count the walls. The numbers. Make sure there's X's. Gotta have enough. Maybe this will clear one of them. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. We're getting some momentum. We moving. We move it. Move it, green. Move it, purple. Move it. Watching a lot of tents. Like the Counter-Strike streamer is like, what's wrong? What's the matter, Green? What's your problem, Green? That guy. It's pretty intense stuff. It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got 6, 3, that's 7. 5. That has to go there. Oh man, I am like abysmally slow. This is complete. That means these go here. These go here. Ah. No, they don't. Uh-oh. Problem alert. How many misplaced walls? Yeah, because that's not how I screw up usually. I think it goes here. And this goes here. Yep. Let's go. These are pretty satisfying. We'll hit another one. What do we got? Hold select to show. With some effort, this number can be used to cheat. The choice is yours. All right. So what can't do what? This can't go this way. This can't go that way. This can't do that. Can it? Oh, it might be able to. I don't know that yet. Okay, so now we're not gonna kill that. Does that have to go there? Yeah, that's the only one that can get that. So, and that's the only one that can get that. So that goes there, that goes there. Then, if I did that and that and that, yeah, I might. There's still a couple ways I might be able to do this. This can only do this. These can only do that. Okay. I see. Now I just have to figure out where all the other shit goes. Cool. Wow. Well, that can't hit that, and that can't hit that. These have to go here. These have to go here. Then we need 7 walls. Then we need shit. We need 7 walls here. I may have to BRB for a bit. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to return to stream. I guess I probably should. I'm still thinking about that. Still thinking about whether or not I should return to stream after that. Okay, that goes like that. If anything, so I guess I have to think backwards a little bit. If anything's in a row that's got like a 9 in it or something, there's only a limit of how many things I can logically put in that row before it will clear itself. That's a deduction. So like right here, this cleared itself. So I know that this is clear, and then this goes here, which means this is also clear. And this is clear. Okay. A brain working. Yes. Thinking. Thonking. Brain meat working. Yes. 7. That's annoying. That's a big problem. 1. Oh, this is satisfied. Which means this is satisfied. I'm actually pretty sure that these sectors need to be cleared. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I forget how I know that. This is the only place where this can be. This is the only place where this can be. So I think the rest has to be open. Yeah, okay. So what was happening there was each sector, like each like space, like empty space needs to have like a little like star thingy in it. So I didn't have any star thingies in the giant block of wall. So if necessary, the puzzlers rules. Yes. Okay. Are any of these in danger of even getting hit? Dude, what? Yeah, there's like some kind of rule then, is what it's telling me here. What it's implying is that there's probably some kind of rule that is dictating what's going on here. Which means this has to be, these can't be in the same space. Does that mean this has to do this? That might mean that. I feel like that has to be like that. You're telling me the thingy is important to do the thing. Fuck, am I actually saying stupid shit like that? God damn it. That has to be this. Okay. All right. This has to be empty, and this has to be empty. So that puts these here. That puts these down here. We got 3. I don't know necessarily where those go yet. That had to track this way. That had to track this way. Anything that needs to be filled. I mean, I don't want to like just guess. I can guess based on like what the puzzle looks like, but that's like cringe. Looks like it's peeing. Yeah, a little bit. From what direction? Like this way or that way? This is like really obvious, isn't it? T1 raid. Hello, Caramelo and Yolkazal, welcome. I don't know. Oh, if there are raiders, thank you. Oh, hello. Oh, T1 Glistener. Aha. Okay, there we go. Hello, how's it going? It's been a while. How's it going, guys? Raid because spelling. I see. How's it going? It's been a while. How are you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. I am brain fried trying to figure out this game that I am a little bit slow for, but I'm getting it. But sometimes there'll be like a little thing or two that I screw up. Sponsored by Rage. Oh, no, it's in the name. That's the problem. Can't avoid it. I wonder what the payouts are for Raid Shadow Legends. I wonder if someone's done a like an actual thing on those, like an actual like breakdown. Yeah, so this is like a little logic game where you are trying to figure out. It's a little bit like a Minesweeper, but there are a couple of different little things that need to be satisfied. And so that actually has to be clear. So I just figured out like these two had to be clear, because there can't be holes. So if you remember all the rules, it's actually usually things are relatively straightforward. Like I'm pretty sure right now I have to do this or something. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Never mind, that was dumb. There has to be one here. There has to be one here. That clears that. Nice. So lots of little rules, like the sparks can only be in like a certain things. Just yeah, he's figuring things out. I'm doing nanograms. I'm doing nanograms. What was I? I'm doing orthopedics. I asked the email Alex team for Raid Shadow Legends. I haven't proved myself. I'm not sure they would appreciate my being honest about it. How was it? It looks just like a gacha game, but like, I don't know. There are no secrets or meta puzzles. Take this as an invitation to relax. Guess so. I guess that's fair. That would be an invitation to relax. Uh-oh. Where does anything go in this one? Oh, I'm missing critical information. Oh no. If these go here, that has to go here. I don't know that though. Can I put 4 here? I mean 4 fits nicely. But then there needs to be a lot of walls. There can only be 2 walls here. Uh-oh. Is there a way that I can decide like where these bombs get to go? Because there's got to be a way to decide. Like there's got to be something that decides. It's fine. They are much better gotchas in terms of diversity of gameplay, and the characters are not even close to memorable. It's fun as a free-to-play though. That's good. I mean, some of these gacha games, like some are really good as free-to-play. Depending on, a lot of the time it will like depend on how good like the core gameplay is. Like sometimes the core gameplay loop is like good enough where you can like just play it free to play and just play through the basic content and be chilling. But other times it'll be like the game will just be like you just won't be able to move without paying money. Tried Raid once because another streamer I watched was sponsored by them. It was during a Ronda Rousey event. I made it work for a while, albeit entirely too long. you want gacha, you can play a horse game. I know a lot of people are going crazy on Uma Musume. Yeah, I have a GC of IRL friends, and those guys are having some fun with it for sure. I think we know that these have these like little 2 crosses. I'm pretty sure that there can't be. I'm pretty sure there can't be anything in these. I don't know why though. I don't know why I know that, but I feel like it just like just it doesn't add up. I'm not sure though. Ronda Rousey. Oh, that's like a character in Raid probably. I see. Ah, dude, what do I even do on this one? What? 4424. Maybe I just need to like start marking shit and just figure out how it doesn't work. Right? Like this like can't do that, right? And then like that satisfies something. Oh. I'm gonna play the horse game. Look, this way put it on a level. Yeah, it's like it's kind of an old one at this point. It's been like a while since that came out. I'm thinking these have to go this way. Dude, I'm just like guessing though. I won't be guessing. That's like cringe. Oh, you know what? If this might be like an if I try to do this, I can't. Can I? There has to be something like if I try to do it, it won't work. Because I'll have like a bare minimum that forces the thing to go like this way. So I can't do it this way because then I won't have enough blocks to satisfy the 6. So these actually have to go down. Because if one doesn't do one, it can't do the other. Okay. So now, see, these are 4. This has to be blocked out almost for certain. Okay, all right. We're cooking. I'm suddenly cooking. Very suddenly. Suddenly I know what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, I technically play some Genshin, sadly. I don't play that much though. It's just not worth putting the money into that shit. But if you put money into Genshin, what happens is the game gets too easy. So like you have to be careful. Like, because you can even do that without putting money into it. You can accidentally like overinvest a character and then like it's not challenging to play the game with that character anymore. And it's just like, ah, shit, dude. Dude, where does these go? This goes here, yeah. I don't know that. This can't be blocked off. Also, one of those people that try not to play games that are made in China. A couple other plays I would like not to support. I see. Yeah, I think that a lot of those games like get do kind of go straight to government funding, don't they? Or like it's like Sketch, which rules out Hoyo game. Yeah, the problem is Hoyo games are like pretty strong when it comes to gacha games. Okay, so I put these here. Yeah. Taxes go to the government, yeah. Yeah, that has to do this. I think that just leaves me with this. Nice. Okay. See, now I feel like I'm getting in the hang of it, but you know... Oh, what the fuck? Bro, you're not fucking with me on this. Genshin got really easy when I put more into Genshin. I'd say with the 4 stars would be more, well, you know, but then they had a lot of cool characters. I know that's the problem. It's like, for a while, what they were doing is they were making the 4 stars completely gutted prior to getting the 6 extra copies of them. Like for like the past, like, I think because Chev was totally gutted. I think the only one that like wasn't was like Gaming. And then honestly, they're probably still like that. I haven't really checked. I've really not been paying attention. I've been like totally on autopilot. Like whenever I play that game, it's just to make sure that I'm like mentally checking in with things daily. But yeah, I don't know. Unless it's oil from Saudi Arabia, accept my tax they're going to say, which may not wait. Expect that taxes are going to the state, which may or may not be doing some bad stuff. Yeah. I mean, Japan just voted in a bunch of populists, so if you don't like that, you know, now you can't play Japanese games. No, I'm just being devil's advocate. Let's see. Okay, we only have one wall here. So, oh man, this is a bloody headache. Okay, that definitely kills these. Now I have the option to kill either one of these with that. I think the 4 tells me it has to be... No, I don't think that tells me anything, frankly. Anything can kill this? No. Okay, I think that has to go here. That forces these to go like that. Which forces me to put one here. This goes like that. Can't go anywhere else. Oh no, that doesn't work, does it? Because this is gonna... This kills this one time. This crosses... Oh, that's fine. Oh boy. I know what you mean. I won't go into stuff that rather not get you in trouble. I mean, I'm a little bit more open to chatting now. I don't know any of the specifics. I know like a lot of the people who went to Japan or who got voted in Japan were like it's like Seito. I think it's like the Japanese first movement. Which like I mean it's like everything, right? Like I mean, obviously like some of the people who are like super right wing like get voted in on, like there's like something real about what they're saying, but the problem with a lot of populist ideologies is that they way overpromise for what they can realistically do as government officials, and then people learn like why the government is as cacked up as it is. But and yeah, that's getting into politics. I'm not as good. I'm not as strong on politics as a commentator. Yeah, all Hoyo games are casual. Just pull for characters that I like. But since the horse games, stop playing Genshin. Yeah, I feel like Genshin, like having a friend helped a lot keep me playing Genshin. I do feel like there are a lot of times where like I just wouldn't be playing Genshin if I didn't have somebody I was playing with occasionally, because it's just like, well, like what am I doing? This eats so much of my like time. I can't stop this from killing something. Can I? Oh geez, what am I doing with this? Oh, this has to go here, right? And I can't stop this from killing something. This has to kill this. This has to kill this. This has to go these. At least based on how I'm running this, which may be wrong. Yeah, that might be wrong because this can only kill one thing one time. So a wall has to go here. Wall can't go here. This has to go across here. That means this has to kill this. This has to kill this. That also means this can't kill this. And okay. All right, I think I got some things figured out here. Figuring it out. We're getting there. This can't kill this, and this actually doesn't have a third target. So we got a problem. That's a big problem. Uh-oh. This one is just like ADHD hell. Oh, I'm about China. I don't know what Shinzo Abe means. Yeah. Abenomics and more babies. Yeah. That's a big problem they got. With no easy solutions, to be quite frank. Dude, I think this has to kill this. Yeah, this has to kill this one. That means this has to go somewhere. And this, like, has to kill this one, too. I think. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, no, this has to kill this one. So it can't kill this. This has to kill this. Which means this has to get these two. That actually means that this can't get this. But that's not possible. Oh, jeez, this is fucked. That has to get this. Maybe. That gets that. These gets these two. These. Then I have this open. This needs to kill 3. Can't kill any more than 3. That's already killing that, so it can't do that. So that means that goes down. This clears this. This opens that. There will have to be something here. Is there anything that tells me where this needs to go? Dude, this is such a headache. I don't see why this needs to be like this. Singles tax would make some more babies. I'm playing a lot of Power World, 400 hours now. It sure isn't a record. I haven't gotten through all the content. I know that game. Yeah, that game looked okay. I was kind of like mixed on it. I think a lot of people enjoyed that though. Like I saw a lot of people playing that and liking it. Like the way I have this set up right now, this is gonna kill these two. This needs to not kill this. I think this has to go here. Oh, jeez. It's a rare early access game that's still getting huge updates. Yeah, it's like a early access forever type of game, but the game started off okay, so... Uh-oh, I might be guessing, man. Can I, like... I have 3 plus misplaced walls. Fuck, usually that just means I need to restart. If it's that bad, right, I'll move these under 3. Okay, so it's only like 4. Somebody say da baby. Da baby tenonni. How is da baby formed? This was like probably easier than I thought it was, but my brain is not letting me go. Let's try this again. What? There's too many red dots, man. My head is like spinning looking at this. Fuck. Dude. I'm trying to like think of a way to do this in a reasonable amount of time. The only thing I can think of is putting walls down and then taking them out as I figure out where things are going. Putting walls down places where things need to not line up. Like these can't blow each other up. This can't blow this up. These can't blow each other up. I don't think this strategy is going to work though. And I could do this to cheat, right? 3 plus. I don't know how much that helps me though. No, I don't see how that strategy helps me. Yeah, I might just have to move on to the next one. I'll try the next one. That's just, I can't even, I'm like blind, man. That just gives me a headache. Like, what if we go like straight lines? Can we do that? Is there any reason we can't do that? These need 8, which technically leaves room for them to go down. There can only be 2 walls here. What does that tell me? So, if I were to try and block these off and prevent them from going down, that would exclude them from being able to actually clear. Therefore, they need to go down But this needs to go this way as well. But it can't go that way. So this actually needs to go up. This is the one that needs to go across. That needs to go like that, I think. Because then that needs to go... That means this goes down. Here. There you go. Down, down. Bam. Okay. This is empty. Hi. Karapo. Play this game, but in Japanese. I don't think Matt translated this into Japanese. I think I would still understand it in Japanese. There'd be like one or two things. I think like the sectors thing I wouldn't have gotten. That needed to be explained in English for sure. This can't do this. What the fuck? No, that can't do this because I need like 6. Oh geez. Okay. Reset. Okay. I think some of these go across and some don't. So I think these got to go down. Because I can't like... Oh, but I don't need to stop it all the way, do I? Wait, so... No, but they can't go across. For certain, these can't go across. This can go across. In fact, I think it needs to. Yeah, I think that, like, needs to. And then this needs to go like this. This has nothing. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So now I have to figure it out given these parameters. I think I'm good. I think I can figure this out. There does need to be something to stop these bombs from blowing each other up and blowing these up. Mike Hulk. Domo, Mike Hulk desu. Yep, I can just do this. So that's not counting the amount of empty blocks, it's just counting the amount of things that isn't walls. That puts zeros here, that zeros this out. That goes here because we're going to run out. Then 3. Yeah, those got to go here. That means this is empty and this is empty. Yeah, this is the kind of one I can do. But the other one, just there's too much on the screen and my brain just can't handle it. This might be the same situation. Where my brain just can't process that many things on the screen. I need something handed to me or else I'm just too dumb to be able to figure it out. Okay, so this can only do this. Because or else it kills that. I don't think there's a way that can kill that. That means this has to kill that. If this kills this, this has to kill these. Bang, bang. Yeah, it looks good. This has to choose one. I think it has to go like this. Fuck. Did I fuck myself? Why can't this go like this? Oh, because this is the only one that can kill that one. Okay. There does have to be a wall here eventually. Oh. Hokutoa. Donking. I think that has to do that. But then this is blowing those shits up. This has to blow these shits up. actually. And that's blowing that up. These can blow these up. That goes here. This is a sector. This is most likely finished, actually, but I'm not going to assume that yet. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got that clear. And then I think that's clear. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking now, I think. Stemos. Actually, you'd use something about like Stemos. I don't remember. Something needs to stop this from blowing these up. Okay. Okay. That definitely goes there. And that goes here. All right. Anything we need to stop? Stop! Stop! Yes. We need to stop this from killing that. Because this has to get these two. The line is this way, not that way. Oh yeah, one of these needs to go here. But I don't know where it goes yet. 2, 3. I mean, like, probably here, but I don't think I need to guess like that. 3. Is any way like this can't yeah, this can't go this way. That doesn't necessarily tell us where the next one goes, though. At least I don't think it does. 3, that makes this a 5. It's not enough. 4, not enough. Has to be something here. Eventually. We did decide this goes this way. Oh man, there's got to be something that I'm missing at this point. There's got to be something that I'm missing. Like, dude, what am I missing? There's something I'm not seeing. I'm not sure what it is. Is there something that needs to go across here? No. Ah! My head hurts. There's something I'm forgetting. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm forgetting. It's something. I don't know what it is. I guess it can't be here because this has to block these two out. So it has to be one of these spots that this goes in. So one of the walls has to go here. Okay. So I know that for sure. Then this probably can't go in here either. But one of them does have to go somewhere in this quadrant across. Or this row across. Then we have these two spots here that I have to sort out. Yeah, because I only have one left, so out of the one that I have left, it can only go one place, which is in there. But then I don't know where anything else goes. This can go like this. This can't. This needs something to block it. So we need a block here and a block here. I still don't get this game. Yeah, the puzzles have ramped up in difficulty, so it's a bit more difficult to explain them at this point. Because there's quite a few things I need to satisfy. In fact, I just remembered one of them, and that's that I actually need certain things to be sectors. I actually need sections. I actually think that I either messed up because I can only have one of these little sparks in a thing. So I actually think I might have to do this. I actually think I have to do that. I think it has to be like this. But that means these don't get blown up. That's not really going to work, is it? Oh, because these were blowing these up. Wait, what the fuck was blowing up? Oh, this was blowing those up. Okay, never mind. Oh, how the fuck do I do this? I come to watch Go, not game. Well, there's no other music. At least you're not getting distracted by music. Okay, I need to reset this. My brain is fried. Ah! Maybe I didn't want to reset that. Maybe I had something going there. I decided that this needs to be this. And this probably needs to go here. Which means we have to like make this sector like work. This can go here. Then... Okay. Alright, what's this do? I need to clear anything? I think the one thing I did figure out was like how the sectors are gonna work. I'm not sure. There's a good chance I just fried myself now. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to discard that. That was a mistake. Oh well. Yeah, that has to do that. Can actually do this. Okay. That blows up these two. That has to blow up that. That blows up these two. Okay. Pretty sure two walls have to go here as a result to keep this in its sector. You're playing sections. Okay. This can only have two walls. So I'm pretty sure one of them has to go here. That puts that here. That puts a wall here. That puts a wall here. We have to put walls anywhere? These are clear. I'm just running off this logic. I have no idea if it's correct or not. This cannot have this many. Yikes. Yikes. I can do that. Yeah, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that does that, that's fine. I suppose. Then that clears these lines like this. Oh boy, we guessing. I don't think I'm guessing, but maybe I am. I'm not entirely guessing, but I'm using logic. It just might be shit. No, that was... I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. I might be getting it. I might be getting it. I think it's coming. That has to go there. 4, 4. 4. Fuck. What's going on here? Oh. No, that can't do that. What? Huh? 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 5, 2, 2, 4? The fuck? 3, 3? I hate it when this happens, because this just tells me I'm an idiot. Who's Gao? Cauldronish. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 3. I mean, it just tells me I fucked something up, right? But I don't know where I fucked up. Where did I fuck up? Okay, this can't be here. If I want to follow this logic. But these do have to be here if I want to block off these bombs. Which I pretty much have to do. And I'm also, like, I have like a symmetry fallacy going on. Where I'm assuming things need to be symmetrical. There's actually nothing stopping this from being a sector. That might mean this gotta go here. I probably don't want to be taking away from that slot. My brain might not be tuned to this one. I wonder what I did wrong. Let's try the next one. All puzzles can be solved when first encountered, if so inclined. Oh boy. Don't tell me those shits, I'll fuck it up. I'll fuck it up. I'll do it. There can only be one wall. I think that means that has to be here. And this has to be here. This has to be here. Here. Just making sure everything checks out. Okay, those can be there. But then there's nothing to stop this. This kind of has to be here, doesn't it? Don't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2. 2. Oh. Oh. It's saying 6 plus? Did I really fuck up that bad? I gotta not check those shits, man. Where that wall going? Fuck. Oh, geez. I might have to pee. Again. Got me pissing, shitting, shooting rope. Welcome to the Cream Kingdom, bitch. Open up. There's too many rules. Or maybe there's not enough rules. There's enough rules, probably. Where do I put the shit? I think I'm forgetting a rule. I gotta be forgetting some. There's no other way that these can blow these things up, but that's all that tells me there. I still have to find the place where these go. I'm not very good at committing Sudoku, that's the problem. Does this mean it's gotta be like in here? Like it has to be one of these? Because this needs one. But I can't like make a sector that doesn't have one of these shits. If Gao is ahead of you, what would you call him? A Hegao? Okay. I got you. All right. We were on the same page there. Nice. Cause like, okay, here's the problem. We need these to be 3 separate things. And because of that, we only have one of these to work with. So I think this actually has to go here. I think it has to go here. I don't think there's another option. Because there's no way to like bridge the gap between the Y. I can only Y this way. And I'm pretty sure I need one here. Not entirely sure, though. Because I guess I could put one here. No, but no, there's no way. No way, dude. No way. But then I don't have enough to block off this here. Right? Can I do this? Well, then I can't put one here. Is that okay? I don't think so. Could I potentially do this? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay. But then I can't put anything... Can't put anything here. I can't put anything there, and I can't put anything there. That might work. Like that. And then this is out. And there's no way if I do that. No, I can't do that. This shit hard. So I need to stop this from being exposed. Perhaps this goes here. This will still have a 2. And this will still have a 2. And I can put 1 here. All right, that works. Then I can do this, right? Bang. Okay, I think that's it. Yatta! Tarida! Bang! Let's go! That was so simple looking, but it was like, where does it go, bro? Where does it go? Duh. Let's go, dude. Okay, we know there ain't shit in these 2 rows. Which kind of tells us what this is doing. Oh! Creeper. Oh, man. I think that has to go here. Like, I'm pretty sure this has to do that. Which means this goes that way. Which means... How do we know this is blank? How did I decide that? I must have missed. Bruh. Oh. We need to split the map. Oh, I can't even do that like this, can I? So these, that makes it hard. Okay, that means there needs to be like fucking like this. Like it needs to do like fucking this or something. I'm pretty sure it needs to do this. It's gotta do some shit like this. Yeah. It's something like this. But I probably already fucked it up, but it's gotta be like that and then here. It's not really any room for this shit to go. Like this basically has to do that though. I don't have any more room. Anywhere like I can put like the 2 can go there, but where's this 2 go? Because like something has to block this from blowing shit up. But I can't put anything here because that's 0. So I'm fairly certain this is like this, but maybe it's possible it's the other way around. You know, maybe it is somehow. What would that look like, right? That would look like this. Stop on this one. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. That looks like it works. It's kind of weird, but I think that's it. No, it can't be, because this is blocking that. So I was potentially close, but... Jeez, well, how that... I guess it could be the other way. But, so, whatever way I decide things are gonna go, that's the way that it's gotta cross the map. I'm not sure I decided that yet. Because we know this does this. Is there another way these bombs can kill something else, right? The only other thing this bomb can kill is this. So this has to go here. And this has to go here. But now we have to split the map in half. And that's like cringe. But I guess it gives us something to do. Problem is, when I did this, I got to this point, and now I'm confused. I guess it could be this. I mean, yeah, I guess that looks right. Yeah. I sound better at creating than destroying. Figures. Ah, fuck me. Dude, really? Ah! These are the ones that fuck me up. These are the ones. The ones where there's a lot of shit you can do. Okay, that has to do that. Nah. Okay, this has to destroy like 4. It can do that if it goes like this, but can it? Can it do that? There has to be a wall here to prevent that from destroying that. So this is the 3 that this has to destroy, pretty much. You know, there has to be a wall here. There has to be a wall here. There has to be a wall there. There has to be a wall here. Cool. All right. That solved that problem. 3, 4, 4. I feel like Put that there. This blows up these two. This blows up that and this. This blows up that. Okay, so if I just leave this like this, is this going to blow up anything extra? Yeah, this will blow up that. This needs to blow up this. That needs to go there. All right. This is going to blow up that. And this is going to blow up that. I think this does it. Where the fuck do these walls go? Two. This goes into this one. Can't go into that. It needs to be there, and that doesn't work. Why did I decide this had to do this? Yeah, that can be blank. This can't be, though. That has to be there. All right, any lines in fill? 4, 4, 4, 3, 5. Okay, this one is all snafu food. Okay, we filled those. This is missing 1. So there's something misplaced here. I'm not sure which one it is. It's probably this. Yeah, it probably doesn't need to be there. Probably needs to be here. And then, right, what doesn't stop shit? My ass. I think that's it. Oh! Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go! Easy money. Okay, I gotta pee. Maybe I'll have dinner. I don't know. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. I have a BRB stream, right? Oh, let's go. Oh, okay, I'm back. I just realized that perhaps my time might be a bit limited. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some real quick. Because I'm curious. Let's take a look at how long this video is. See if there's anything I can come up with. Wrong window. Actually, I'd set up.
Okay.
All right, how many minutes are these? 9 days. Oh shit, are these do they not have a video on this yet? I probably should have like found a video to look at before I did any of this. Let me see if I can like get, I mean, I can watch like a voice critical video, but that's like kind of like when he was talking about it, it was like a lot of like, man, like what am I doing? Like there's a lot of like, oh, he doesn't like really understand all of the through lines. So it's like, well, if I watch the, like, you know, if I were to watch one of those voice critical videos, I would be like, oh, well, he says this, but what he doesn't understand is X or Y. So I'm gonna react to something that'd probably be like under like 5 minutes. So I'm still like thinking about what I could do. But yeah, I think I might call it here for the game at the very least. I'll keep it open for a second if I find a video. If not, I might just call out. But let's see here. Oh man, we got a Voidzilla video on fucking Ghislaine Maxwell. So the other thing I was thinking of doing React content to was the fucking Epstein shit, because that shit's wild. I wonder if I'm allowed to do that on Twitch. I wonder, because it's like, I feel like it's related to CSAM, so I don't know if Twitch even allows you to. You know, I'm sure who gets to talk about that shit though. I'm sure there's someone who gets to talk about that shit. So, or would get away with talking with that shit. So, doesn't necessarily mean I will, but. Okay, let's see if we can't find something, because I know, like, no one like just has like none of like the. I mean, maybe they do. Videos. Yeah, because like Kei-san has a video on it. I think she has like 2. She has 1. It's in Japanese and it's like 20 minutes long. And it's like it's kind of just like I'm going to be sitting there like trying to figure out what's going on. Either that or I'm just going to be like yeah, But if I choose like Charlie's video, it's going to be like I'm like constantly like correcting shit, and also the dude kind of yaps. But I guess that like gives me, you know, a reason to. I guess I could give it a shot. I guess we could give a quick little react thing on like the situation a shot. Since it's only like 8 minutes. I've never actually tried reacting to things before. Obviously, I've like reacted to things before over like a Discord call or something with like my friends, but I've never actually done a proper video. I guess what I could do is like if there's like context to give, I could just give the context as the video proceeds. I guess I could do that. Cause like sometimes I just get it wrong. Like I remember like he was watching one thing. I remember he was watching this video on how on how he was getting this recommendation to like a Japanese like hobby food channel or something like that. And he was like, oh, I'm sure that the translator screwed up and there's no reason he would just say furry, furry, furry or whatever. It just sounds insane. You know, even if that is something, there's no way he's just repeating it over and over again. I'm like, Japanese actually just is like that. That's really funny. So we'll give Charlie's video a shot. We'll give it a shot because then I can. But I'm sure like he probably doesn't like cover it. I guess I can like pause the video if that's the case. How do you fucking spell critical? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can give this a shot. A shot-orino. My fucking ad block isn't on, though. How is my ad block's not on because it's not on incognito mode. Do you think I can, like... Do you think I can install ad nauseum on my, incognito mode? Because it's not going. Ah, shit, dude. Ah, it's so cringe. What? Either that or it's getting through today. Oh, I'm so worried it's gonna hit you with an ad. That's the problem. I don't wanna do an ad. Yeah, I didn't have this set up very well. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to the just chatting for now because I'm not really playing the game anymore. So we'll switch this to just chatting, and while I figure this out. But if anybody has like a recommendation of a video, I don't have a lot of time. I have to go to work like really early tomorrow, and man, I am not happy about it. But can I activate my ad blocker? Like, cause it's like so cringe if I like have this and I can't like run the ad blocker through it, you know? But I don't want to do it like on one of my things. But we'll give it a shot. We'll just try it. I think I'm just gonna try it. I usually have an ad blocker running, but I do not at the moment. I'm gonna close out of this game for now. Oh, it actually has settings. What? Sound, rumble, full screen, view controls. Okay, I think we're good for now. Hold this button, erase game, quit game. Okay. All right, that game was actually pretty fun. It's pretty good to mess around on. It doesn't have like music or anything like that, so that's like probably why the stream came off as a little dull. I'm gonna go ahead and give Charlie YouTuber's video a shot on this. Now he was reporting on this pretty quickly when it first started coming out, but then I think this video took like a day or two. Like he didn't quite breaking news it, so it's kind of like, you know, whatever. But we'll give it a shot. Okay, so go to main. Then let's see what happens if I press this button. All right, we got Charlie YouTube. Charlie YouTube is here, and he's gonna tell us about the anime because he knows everything about anime. He's a real anime YouTuber. So we're gonna have a listen, and we'll see if I can't throw any commentary. Again, I've never really tried React content before, but this is like super relevant. So we'll have a listen.
Good night to V Shoujo, R.I.P. They just got tucked into bed for their final rest, the last sleep. They put out a statement today where they formally announced they are shutting down.
Yeah, but also so this statement was dropped. And at first glance, this statement, a lot of the times with these statements, they will be like really defensive. Or like they'll be like really they'll usually set them up and they'll be like really like either impersonal or like don't take responsibility. So at first glance, it seems like this is taking a lot more responsibility than a typical, you know, statement of this sort of thing. I guess I'll run through a summary of this. I might mess up some things, but okay. Shoujo failed, sharing the difficult news that Shoujo's shutting down. Decisions led to this point. Okay, so they ran out of money. That's like one of the big things. And I guess what isn't made clear here, and this is actually relatively important, is when they knew that they ran out of money. Because, like the logic follows that if they ran out of money prior to this sort of a fundraiser, and it's kind of crazy that all the money from the fundraiser, they were able to like not donate that. That shit's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I guess like the approach with this statement is like, what we're gonna try and make it seem like we're admitting to everything, but kind of like leave everything out at the same time.
They're shutting down.
So,
but also they left us a golden little nugget in there that I cannot believe any sane lawyer would have given the okay to, where they kind of loosely admit to a crime. a little something called embezzlement. The statement was put out by their CEO, Justin Gunrun, and I have to...
Maybe I should pull up, maybe I should go pull it up in another window. Let's grab it. Let me pull up a non-incognito window on my other screen. V Shoujo. Should I just go to Twitter? I'll probably just put Gunrun in here. And then I'll get it. Let's take a look. God, Twitter. This will give me the... All right, there we go. All right, let's have a second quick read. Hey, where's the statement? Oh, I think it was through V Shoujo, not through Gunrun's account. Yeah, there we go. There's like a readers added context they might want people to know, sort of thing, but I don't really trust that. And it links to a lot of like weird, like irrelevant shit, like Nazuna's complaints about like people like rating her or something like that. That's kind of like a little bit to me. But okay, where is embezzlement? Okay, raised this much. Went to the creators. We want talent to own their IP. Yep. I acknowledge some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was intended for charitable initiative. Was raised. Okay, how the fuck would you later learn that? That's so dumb. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs, and I firmly believed... Okay, define embezzlement. Embezzlement. Sorry, I'm like the worst ADHD fucking React YouTuber ever. Misappropriate money. Create information. Do so. We would. Okay, wait. At the time, we were working hard. Okay, so we wanted more investors. So, and then we just get this mass. So, what are you saying? We want more investors, and we got this massive, inflow of money, quote unquote massive. It's only like $500,000. So I don't know how. Like that's a lot for charity, but I don't know if that's a lot for starting like a business. So we get this money from charity. Sorry, I'm trying to read between the lines. And then it goes into a bank account that's a V Shoujo bank account. We're like, oh, okay, well, we'll just use this to cover some costs, right? That's what he's saying. I firmly believe, based on the information available to us, that we would be able to do so and cover all of our expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising, and I made this decision to pursue funding, and I own the consequences. You look kind of like, I know, yeah, I've been working on it. Yeah, here's my face reveal. How's my face reveal?
Imagine his legal representatives charged out of their office, briefcase in hand, desperately trying to get a hold of him
thing that he's saying
tell him that he just made a big boo-boo.
That they're putting the money in the wrong direction.
Watch that episode of the Magic School Bus where Miss Frizzle teaches everyone about embezzlement by going up the butthole of a CEO or some shit. It was shocking to read that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
This is the final chapter in
Didn't they parody that on Family Guy?
A multi-million-dollar company that collapsed overnight. Actually just went down in flames and feces.
Well, it wasn't a multi-million-dollar company, was it?
Once
they had no capital worth everything, and then when all the talent left, they had no IP that was worth anything.
V Shoujo found itself in hot water that turned to
so it wasn't really a multi-million-dollar company, was it?
The entire company so quickly. No exaggeration, this is actually the fastest corpo death I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, this is crazy. It was overnight, dude.
Like fucking
that shit was
a spy
crazy.
Taking 20 cyanide
and I
honestly wouldn't kill them
I have like massive, like I give massive props to like the talents. Because in a lot of these situations, it'll be like, a small group of people leaves, like trickles out. All of them showing solidarity and leaving at the same time. I mean, dude, that GC must have been fire. I want to see what the GC looks like. I want to see what the Discord looks like. That shit must have been crazy.
The bad business practices killed V Shoujo once they came to light. Now, let's go through the statement here.
Oh, now he's going to go through the statement after I already
mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing. That is brutally honest, right in your face. No smoke and mirrors. I imagine he had a glass.
No. But that's the thing. That's the smoke and mirror. It's actually kind of smart. Like, it got me at first before I started reading more. it kind of got me a little bit because I'm like, wow, this guy's admitting to everything. Wow, this guy's admitting that he fucked up. But that's what they want you to think, right? Because that's not what's actually happening. What he's saying, he's just saying this crap because it's like, oh, I'm being so honest. But he's not. He's not acknowledging like everything that, he's not acknowledging the fact that what he's done is like borderline a crime.
A wine in his hand while typing that. But I would make the argument V Shoujo didn't fail. You failed V Shoujo. They had some of the top talent in the VTuber space, which again is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they weren't able to make money off of that.
Snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
How would they? So, I'm kind of curious because, I mean, I don't know. I don't run a business, but when I like would think of like I have control over basically all the marketing rights to all these IPs. And even though like I don't get to keep the IPs into perpetuity, which is usually how these things tend to work when people buy you, I can still like get like massive cuts on all of the profitable parts of this like massive enterprise of people, right? So you think like, I guess part of the problem is to like set up this thing, you would have to be the first mover. Yeah, like you would have to move first, which would mean you would have to spend the money and then see if it, then you would have to predict if it recouped costs. So I guess I could see how like they would think like, oh, this is going to be this massive profitable thing. And then, so we're going to put a bunch of money in it. And then just like not come out like, it just not come out positive, I guess.
So he failed V Shoujo through his mismanagement would be more accurate to say, at least from everything I can see on the outside. But because he is now saying the company is shutting down, a lot of talent that was still stuck under NDAs was able to share their horror stories with how V Shoujo handled their finances and just some of their experiences there. So it's just been tons and tons of information about how...
I heard about this. I saw, I think it was Vebe who made a post. I think that's how you pronounce it. These aren't people I really watch. I really am like, I pay attention to like some Hololive and like, that's about it. Like, and then some of the V Shoujo stuff because of the K-Son connection. But I really don't pay that much attention to too much of you know, who all was really even in V Shoujo. But so these are like people coming out of the woodworks and I don't know their background. So they'll make like massive allegations, which Vebase did, that drags a bunch of people. And based on how like this story has sort of been progressing, I'm assuming most of it's correct, but I'm like sus on it because it was like a lot of things were like blown out of proportion. Like one thing that came up, and it was coming up a lot because this was like one of the big quotes from it that like really gets me confused is like, they're like, oh, well, one of the things that she was essentially accusing them of doing was shit talking Hololive in the back. And like, you are a rival VTuber agency. Of course you're going to shit talk Hololive. Like, of course you're going to shit talk Hololive. Of course you're going to talk about what stupid shit Hololive does that your agency doesn't do. So to me, that's like a non-starter. I think what that ended up happening was, though, I think that fed into a part of the allegation where she was like saying, well, then they tried to get us to have the same attitude and we're a little too pushy about it. But that's like kind of like a nothing burger, man. Like, I don't know.
Poorly, this company was led in all of like
I'm
the
sure
really
it's correct,
shady
I'm,
bad
like,
dealings.
I'm sure like most of it's right. Like I'm sure like they basically chose favorites. I'm surprised they didn't choose more favorites. Or I'm sorry, I'm surprised that they didn't choose less favorites. Excuse me, because a lot of the original talent from V Shoujo did stay with the company. It was really only like 4 or 5 people who left out of something like 20 or something people, that's pretty good for Western VTuber. I'm pretty sure like fucking especially when it's like Twitch people who tend to be like really floaty because for like Western VTuber, I know like Nijisanji Yen, like it's like just constantly like a revolving door.
Engaged in.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to look at my numbers.
I'm sharing the difficult news that V Shoujo is shutting down, and I take full responsibility for the decisions that led us to this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship these past few months, but despite my efforts, we are in a worse position, and those I care about are now paying the price. Over the past few years, we raised around $11 million to pursue a bold, talent-first approach in VTubing, prioritizing creators
it's been like half a
community
decade
over
now,
short-term profits to achieve long-term sustainability.
It's been a while.
Our funding went directly to our creators through
VTuber's
generous
been a thing
splits,
forever, dude.
debut
I'm ancient.
investments, infrastructure, concerts, events, and staffing, all designed to support them. We also wanted talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creator-first approach for an agency.
Yeah.
However, despite all our efforts,
like
the
the big
business
thing.
failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain
But
that model, and eventually...
one thing, one of the reasons that worked was because they weren't creating IP until later for the thing. So that's like, I think that's one thing that just was interesting about VShojo was the fact that when a creator came into VShojo, typically they would come with their own IP unless they were from another agency or something like that. That was one thing that kind of got me about like the Nazuna being pissed off about not having Japanese viewers thing. It's kind of like a big part of like the reason why you would go to something like VShojo would be to get that international viewers. But I can get being overwhelmed by it. But I feel like this is like, I don't know, man. I feel like this is something you could have addressed earlier in your situation. It rubs me the wrong way. Like I can't like write it. Sorry, there's like a whole nother allegation I'm referencing right now, and it's like just not in this. So, but
we ran out of money. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was
It doesn't
raised
seem
in
like
connection
eventually
with
the-
talent activity, which
I
I
guess
later
eventually.
learned was intended for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs, and I firmly believed, based on the information available to us, that we would be able to do so and cover all expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts. I made the decision to pursue funding, and I own its consequences. I am deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. Justin Gunrun.
okay.
The Bay's new franchise.
Fucking really, bruh? Yeah, I was worried about that. I was worried about the ads. I'm gonna have to like I guess I could use Gao's YouTube account for this. I guess in the future I won't use incognito mode. I'll use Gao's YouTube account for this.
No, it came in
We're
with
taking
the
notes. We're
Phoenix
learning
Wright
to react
objection
to
here
YouTube.
about his
We're
claim
learning Slappa right now, okay? We're learning all the Slappa technique.
that he later found out that money that they were using came from Iron Mouse's charity event.
Wait, so
Justin-
okay, let me read this for myself because that one that I was commentating. I was making my own jokes. Justin claims not to know the purpose of the funds, but yeah, no, that
claims to not know the purpose of the
it's bullshit.
funds, but he personally congratulated Iron
You
Mouse
wouldn't be able to do something like that without knowing what you're doing,
on the completion of her charity fundraising event and reposted
unless you were like
directly mentioning half the funds
absurdly
were
irresponsible. But like even then, you'd have to basically be a child.
charity. So he
To
can't
not
really
know where
play
that money
the,
goes.
oh, I was big stupid man for a moment there. I should have known that it was charity money. How could that have
Well, you can all yeah. Like what did you do with the money? Did you eat it? Like come
slipped by
on.
me? Ah, drats, I can't believe that. I'm really
Come
beating
on.
myself up over it. I should have known. Turns out, seems like he did know.
Yeah, I mean
But
you're gonna
this
know.
is where the like diet embezzlement comes in. Not even diet. It's pretty close to embezzlement. You could make a very strong case for. Of course, this is all alleged, but what he is fundamentally admitting to is that they took money that was generated by talent for purposes like charity fundraising,
Like
an obligation that VShojo would
It
have to
literally
give that
was,
money
right?
to charity. It was not their money.
I guess
to
they did it with
use.
other money,
It was
too.
not their gain for their company.
That's why I wish like people like that's would be smart. This would be content for them. Is if you were like Kason right now, what you would want to do is you would want to like just make like a fucking 5-minute ass video where you just summarize everything from your perspective. If you just did that and then have one in Japanese, one in English, not like a 19-minute video vlog for your followers, but like a 5-minute fucking video. I mean, you would get so many views on that. I mean, and because you're connected to it, people would like listen. I don't know. That's just kind of like, cause like it's coming from my ass and I'm like the laziest motherfucker. I don't do anything ever, but that would be the move right now, because even this like a yappy fucking 9-minute moist critical video, right? This could be like a fucking like a 5-minute like bang summary by like Kason or something.
They took that money and did use it as their own. And the reason, and you've seen this before in other companies, it's kind of a tale as old as time. Once companies take in these investors and they constantly chase this white whale of trying to, reach profitability.
Yeah, this was my thing. This was my thought, was that, at least this was my initial thought. I'm actually not sure. It doesn't actually sound true but my gut reaction to this whole thing was like, oh, this is like what happens when a buyout happens, right? When there's like a buyout and then people, they don't tell you about the buyout. Cause I've been in a company where we got like bought out or something like that and we didn't know until later. I think that's happened to me fucking twice now. But yeah, like usually when a buyout happens, what'll happen is like they come in, they buy your company and like, okay, well, we're just going to throw all of our usual business structure into you. And so we're going to like make this like this massive, slow layer cake clusterfuck of a fucking, company. But like realistically, I don't think that's what happened here. But I would think like this is kind of similar to like what would happen if like suddenly VShojo went from like having like 3 or 4 layers to like having like 9 or some fucking crazy shit like these regular companies do.
Make it back.
That just makes me.
What they did is they then used that as a means of trying to get more investors.
I'm
offloading
my own
$500,000 that was supposed to go to charity, and also this money that was supposed to go to our talent, and it's ours. It's VShojo money. Look how well we're doing. Who wants to come in and invest? Come on, doors are wide open. This is something a lot of companies have done in the past, all of which is illegal. That's a big no-no, but they misappropriate funds and present it as though it were like gains, like the company's doing really well, look at all of this, even though it's not really their money to be presenting in that fashion because they are entrusted with it to use for something else. But it's supposed to try and get investors on the hook, like, start chumming the waters, like, get your pocketbooks out and invest.
Okay, so you think he was doing that fucking shit. They thought they were doing... So his claim is that... So Gunrun's claim was that we were doing this like investor money shit, and then we got like the Iron Mouse shipment, and we thought that we could use it for that or something like that. So we used it for that. Maybe
you won't be able to fight the urge to put money into this company, even though it's not doing as financially well as they're trying to make it seem.
What's Twitch.tv,
that is
right?
what happened to VShojo. It's why a lot of talent did not get paid, I guess. A lot of talent is reporting that they also did not get paid significant amounts of money. It's not just Iron Mouse. There were quite a few that came out about it. In Iron Mouse's case, though, it was more than just that. They also didn't even pay the charity that she raised money for,
dude,
like they were supposed to.
How did they fuck those optics up, dude? I think about all the other things that they fuck up when one of these companies goes down, right? Like with the fucking Niji Yen shit, right? What they fucked up was they were like, oh, well, we fucked up our management and mismanaged, and we mishandled all of our talents, right? And we were dumb. They were just dumb as fuck, right? They ran on a shoestring budget and they tried to cook the books, and the managers that they got were just like some dumb kids or something like that, and they ended up having like weird cliques and stuff like that, and it felt like it didn't fall apart, but it probably had a lot of internal restructuring, and they probably had to put a bunch of money in it. But this is ridiculous, dude. The fucking optics of like, okay, we got like a big shipment of money, but turns out it's from like Iron Mouse's fucking campaign for like a fucking terminal disease that she fucking has, and that's like the money we're gonna misappropriate. Like, bruh, like.
They instead use that money as part of their spending capital. It's a complete mess, and it really is that's loosely admitting to a crime.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now, the next obvious question here is what happens to all the money the talent is owed from this company, as well as the
it sounds like it doesn't exist
that they owe to charity.
Fuck.
Will that money ever be distributed? And the answer is absolutely fucking not.
It doesn't exist. What money?
They burned through, Justin is admitting, they burned through all of their investment capital, and they actually don't have
I don't know, maybe someone can take out like a loan, but I don't know like what bank would loan them that, right? Because it would be like, oh hey, we need a loan to like pay off all of like our like talent because we're going out of business. And it's like, okay, well, when you liquidate your assets, what are you getting? Well, all of our talent left, and we gave them the IPs.
Money left, like they've not only scraped the bottom of the barrel, they ate its whole ass out. So
I'm not saying like, oh, talent shouldn't have their own IPs, right? But like, I mean, like, I don't know, like they tried to operate like they had a lot more money than they did apparently, but I mean, it's something smells a little fishy, right? Because I feel like these kind of things, like, I don't know, like these guys getting a lot of donos and shit like that. I feel like money's gotta be getting thrown away, if you catch my drift. I feel like someone's getting paid and they're spending their money and that irresponsibly. Someone who's not used to being rich is getting paid, and they're getting paid a little too much. I feel like if you're running something like V Shoujo, the money that you get for running V Shoujo, like, I mean, I feel like it can't like exceed 6 figures by too much. Like, I feel like if you're like the CEO of V Shoujo, I mean, you got to be putting like your own money into it, as well as having your own like payment be like pretty low. But I mean, I don't know.
Know how they'll be paying any of the talent back the money that they are still owed, and I think my guess was wrong in the first video I made covering this, where I speculated they donate the money to try and save face. They don't have the money to donate anymore, so I also don't think
it's okay. Realistically, somebody in that investor structure, I think might maybe have that money, but the way that it fell apart was so fast. Like, I feel like if a couple of people were still in with the agency or something like that before the end of this, then there was probably a good chance that someone was going to come out and donate the money. Like someone higher up somewhere's got to have like 500K, right? But oh fuck, dude, like now that no one's there, I feel like everybody just hit. You know, like when in like those spy movies where you're in like a fucking like an ass somewhere, like a car or something like that, and then you just hit the button and the seat shoots the guy outside of the thing. Like, people got to be hitting that button like crazy. Like, people got to be flying out of cars when it comes to like this fucking train wreck.
They'll ever be able to fulfill their obligation to the Immune Deficiency Foundation from the Iron Mouse fundraising that she did, and that's a damn shame. Good news though, like I said in the last video, the Iron Mouse Tiltify link has absolutely exploded, so the charity has received over $1 million in donations as a result of this complete fucking, hogwash from V Shoujo, which is great news.
I don't know what the number is.
But it is still sad that is...
What's it on now? You think it would be on Iron Mouse's thing? You think she has a link on it? Let me take a look. I'll just report the number. Do I follow Iron Mouse? Yeah, I do. I don't really. Again, these aren't people I really watch on Twitch. I only have so many beans in this burrito. But let's take a look. Looking at 1.17, but that was the 24th. Geez, dude. Maybe this has more. This is a more recent update. Primaryimmune.org. Do we have like find events? Is that where it is? Come on. I'm gonna assume that it's like close to 1.2 then. Probably a little more at this point.
Going to miss out on what it is still owed, and all of the creators seem like they will be as well. But I could be wrong. I'm not entirely knowledgeable on how that's going to work for a company like this, because I haven't seen a company die this fast. This company, over the course of 24 hours...
this is just absurd. It's like, it's like a bomb went off.
Literally exploded.
This was like shocking.
Shitploded.
I didn't even think it was possible. I guess that's what happened. Because I know like Mountain Dew fucking left, right? Like, Mountain Dew left. He was one of the co-founders. He was just one guy. I actually saw allegations against him. Again, that was in the Vebe, and I don't know about that. I guess that will probably evolve. Maybe I'll have something to talk about next week when it comes to that. But I don't. It just blew up so fast. I mean, you think that somebody would have loyalty to the brand, but like, no, that's kind of crazy, dude. But I mean, that's cool. That's cool as fuck that everybody honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like reminded of like things like Hololive, where like HoloEN, like they did like little lineups of like the little groups like Myth, that generation, and then I saw one for Promise, which is the second generation plus Iris, and dude, it's like 3 people. I'm like sitting there, like 3 people. I'm like, dude, I don't even like remember all the members of fucking like Council or whatever the fuck it was. I don't even remember all the people. Did I saw that video? I don't know. Did you saw that video? But man, like these companies, like these people, like there's always like stragglers left. So it's just crazy to me when it comes to like V Shoujo. Everybody just went like, bye. Yeah, that's just crazy.
It died so quickly, and now they are fully shutting down. So, I mean, maybe there is some kind of structure in place that will, get the funds that are owed to the talent and to the charity.
Nah,
I don't
probably
know.
not.
I find it doubtful based on
because the money doesn't exist,
Justin
right?
here, but I guess
that's
we'll
what he's
see.
saying.
Hopefully,
Eventually,
they
we
can get
ran out of
the
money,
that they
right?
are owed, but we'll see how it
Sustained
plays
model,
out.
yeah. No,
But
the money
it's
just
the
doesn't
end of
exist.
The
so.
show, Joe. It's really about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, that was it. No, I do not want a Cadillac. Okay, yeah. So that was the YouTube. That was Charlie YouTuber's take on the Shoujo dissolution. And yeah, crazy situation, man. Like it's pretty unprecedented. Usually these things sort of fall apart in a lot longer, like a lot slower. Usually takes like a while. It usually doesn't happen like you usually don't wake up and then it's like, oh, Shoujo doesn't exist anymore. Like fuck. And then like you go back and you look at the dates and you look at like the how many hours it's been since all the Twitter posts, and like, oh, this happened over the course of 15 hours. Like fuck. Like when does that ever happen? Like bruh. I don't know. The other thing I was thinking about looking up, I don't know if I have time. We're really pushing on time because I gotta go to bed at like fucking 12 tonight. This sucks. But I might look it up. Let me see if Friendly Jordies has a new video on fucking Trump and Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
More Epstein than Trump. That's
All
probably
right.
more interesting.
This is the
Nah, I've seen that one. Okay. All right. We ain't got anything. Oh, we did have that Voidzilla. And it's on whether or not they should let Ghislaine Maxwell go. I really wonder if I can even show that on Twitch. I gotta be able to do it, right? Because there's definitely like certain political commentators on Twitch who are allowed to talk about this kind of stuff. I think I might try the Voidzilla. Again, this is another one of those guys who's like, these guys are like definitely like Charlie YouTuber, right? Like they're the big guy, they're the dude. But do we want to look? It's only 4 minutes. Oh, I didn't watch the Bill Clinton either. Oh boy, 8 and 8 minutes. Hey, fuck me. I mean, I guess I'll probably have less to say about this, so
Bill
we'll give it a
Clinton,
shot.
former
We'll give it a
president,
shot.
wrote Jeffrey Epstein a letter where he admired his childlike curiosity.
Dude,
This is
they're
according
like,
to the Wall Street Journal.
why are we
in
writing
another
this guy
bombshell
letters?
report where they further divulged the contributors to this birthday book, including Leon Black. This
Like,
is a
just think about
continuation
that,
of the
right?
reporting about Donald Trump.
That's what's so crazy, dude.
Where
Like,
reportedly a bunch of powerful people got together to
writing
send Jeffrey Epstein birthday
this guy
letters, which
who-
were all compiled by Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, we
who's sex
covered this in
trafficking
a previous video, of course.
little
Trump
kids,
denied
and
it.
we
He
know
said,
that they're
"That's not
doing
me.
that.
I don't
Are
draw
writing him
pictures,"
letters,
and then
dude.
sued the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion.
Oh,
Of course,
we'll
he
just kill
also
him before
sued
it comes
Rupert
out. That's what's gonna
Murdoch,
happen,
who
right?
owns a bunch of
Like,
news
fuck,
organizations, including Fox News.
we're
the
talking
New York
about
Post,
Epstein
outlets
now.
you
We're
consider
talking about like a totally
right-leaning.
different
And
topic,
today,
but
the whole
it's the other
story
piece of
about
news
it
I
all
wanted to
being
talk
a
about. So.
Democrat hoax falls apart because today the Wall Street Journal implicates Democrats, which is what we've been saying this entire time.
Oh boy.
When people ask why didn't the previous
I don't give a shit,
administration
dude.
release these files, there's a lot of possibilities, not the least of which is
just
that they were
fucking-
also implicated. So
just
here
get rid
we
of 'em,
have
dude.
Bill
Like, I don't
Clinton's
give a fuck.
reported letter where he wrote to
I don't
Jeffrey
give a fuck
Epstein.
if
It's
they're red or
reassuring,
blue.
isn't
Just,
it, to have
just
lasted as
remove,
long across all the
remove
years of
kebab,
learning and knowing
get rid of 'em.
adventures and illegible, and also to have your childlike curiosity. The drive to make a difference and the
Illegible.
solace of friends. Now, we should say this is all before
I kinda wanna see
Jeffrey
the
Epstein
handwriting
was
on the letter.
arrested. So, of course, Clinton denies knowing anything about this. But I gotta say,
man,
of
they gotta
all the
release
things to
that
tell
letter,
the
dude.
future biggest
They gotta
power in the
release that
world,
fucking letter.
admiring
They gotta
someone's
release that Trump
childlike
letter.
Curiosity
I gotta
is
see it.
just
I gotta see
unlucky,
it.
bro. That's right up there with Enigma's Never Age. May every day be another wonderful secret. It
Fuck, dude.
sounds coded in hindsight. Now, we also have
Yeah.
something from Leon Black. We know about him. He's the guy who did a non-prosecution settlement with the U.S. Virgin Islands. He reportedly paid Jeffrey Epstein over
I guess all the
$100 million
journos had like
for
an
what
Epstein
he
list of their
described
own,
as
right?
tax advice and estate planning.
Like,
Now,
that's the real
his letter
Epstein
to
list,
Jeffrey
quote,
Epstein
unquote, but-
included blonde, red, or brunette spread out geographically with this net of fish. Jeff's now the old man in the sea. Signed, love and kisses, Leon. Now, both of these people
I don't even
declined
know
to
who
comment.
these
They
guys
didn't
are, dude.
deny
These are some
writing the
serious
letter, which
lizard
they
people.
would do, you think, if such a bombshell report
I should
was
probably
going to come
know.
out. And they hadn't
This is
done it.
probably
This
me just
denial
being,
to
like,
comment on the story, I think, says
non-existent.
quite a lot about the book's authenticity. But we also have Jean-Luc Brunel, who reportedly trafficked a ton of women to Jeffrey Epstein.
Found
he also was on the
Hank.
book. We
Let's
don't know what the
go.
letter said.
Dude.
Nathan Mervold, apparently another billionaire, wrote to Jeffrey Epstein.
Dude,
they seemed more
these
appropriate
fucking
than anything I
anvils
could put into
are
words, and
just
it was
going
followed by
crazy, dude.
photos
It's
of
like
a monkey
it's an
screaming,
Acme
lions and
fucking
zebras
jungle
mating,
out
and a
here.
zebra
We're
with
raining
his penis visible.
anvils.
Nathan, in response, said he doesn't recall the
Acme
submission and
rainforest.
regularly shares photos and rights of
These
animal
shits are
behavior.
falling out the
Yes,
sky.
that's totally normal. Sending
We don't even
photos
know,
of
man. We don't
animals
know where they're
mating
coming
to
from,
your
all these
friend
fucking
for their
anvils that are
birthday.
falling
Now,
on people
Peter
out here.
Mandelson, he is actually an ambassador to the United States from the UK. He sent photos of a tropical island and referred to Epstein as, quote, my best pal. He declined to comment as well.
Yeah, I mean,
tons of huge, powerful people, not just
that's
formerly
like so,
powerful,
that's what's so
currently
crazy
powerful
about it,
people
man.
getting implicated in this
They
birthday
write
book.
love letters to the
And what
dude.
it shows, on the one hand,
Like,
there's
why
no
are we writing love
smoking
letters
gun
to
of
this
like,
guy?
it's not pictures of these people
I don't
with
get it.
Jeffrey
That-
Epstein
was that part
and
of the deal,
ladies,
maybe?
But it also blows a hole in the whole tax advice argument. For a long time, people have been wondering, well,
Yeah,
maybe
people are
Jeffrey
saying
Epstein
he's
was
an
off on his
agent
own
of
doing all this
something.
horrible stuff, and these people, they just were going.
That's why I wanted to watch a
for his
Friendly
great
Jordies
tax
one, because it's
payments,
it's
right?
more
He's
on
just
the
accountant
conspiracy
by day,
end.
pedophile by night. But these people's letters mostly are centered around sex, around women. So you have to ask yourself, why would you send what ostensibly was their accountant just letters about ladies and women and stuff like that, unless that was also what you knew him for, what you knew he was engaged in? Maybe you were engaged in
What's crazy about it is like the lack of foresight. They must have really thought that this guy was going to get like turbo,
and I think that's what
like
makes it cut
erased
both
from
ways.
existence.
On the one hand, all these people are going to say,
Or
look, we had no
something.
idea that he was involved in this stuff. On the other
Or,
hand,
like, they
the
weren't gonna
content
outlive
of the
him or
letters,
something.
in many cases,
Either that or it's part
is
of the deal.
pretty
I guess
sketchy,
maybe
and
you know what,
also
it's part
cuts
of the deal.
across party lines. This birthday book has two presidents writing to Epstein on his 50th birthday. One former and one who would eventually become president. And together they said they admired his childlike curiosity and enigmas never age. Man, it sure is a mystery why they never wanted this to get out.
Yeah, oh geez, dude. Alright, fuck out of here. Yeah, I gotta switch to like an actual account. We got another one. We got one on
change the tire game.
one more focused on fucking what's her name? On Ghislaine Maxwell, so this is pretty
According to
sloppy right
Ghislaine
now. We're gonna
Maxwell,
slop
that's
out
the
right
story
now.
we're going to go
This is
over
like- this is less
today.
relevant,
Look, we
but
know
I did want to
that
watch
Bill
some of this
Clinton knew
shit.
Ghislaine Maxwell. We know Trump knew her as well. We know he wished her well,
so
but
everyone knows
previously this was unthinkable.
all the people involved in
and
here. They
she's
all know
literally
each other.
the only person,
I don't
the
know why.
only co-conspirator who's ever faced any consequences for the abuse that Epstein did. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison and was charged, among other things, for perjury, aka lying, although she was never ultimately tried
My
for
brain
it
is
because they
still
went
fried.
after
I can't hear the
heavier
word
counts. However,
among. I
Maxwell
still
is
can't hear it. My
appealing
brain
her
is still
conviction,
just
and
totally
her
rotted.
lawyer has been pushing to get this in
what
front
you
of
get for not
Donald
being
Trump.
friends, I
This
guess.
is a quote from her lawyer. Quote, I'd be surprised if President Trump knew. His lawyers were asking the Supreme Court to let the government break a deal. He's the ultimate deal maker. I'm sure he'd agree that when the United States gives its word, it should keep it. Of course, referring to the non-prosecution agreement that Epstein had with prosecutors back in 2007. This all came to a head today when Trump was asked if he would consider pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, and he wouldn't rule it out.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really
if they
something.
recommended it?
It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought
But
about.
you wouldn't rule it out.
So rather than just say no, he says, look, I'm actually allowed to do it. He won't rule it out. And of course, this friendliness wasn't just shown there. It's been shown for years. Trump famously said he wished her well when referring to her trial
shit's
that was
weird.
upcoming.
I just wish her well, frankly.
She's
Yeah,
now in
that
jail.
was another weird
Yeah,
one.
I wish you well. I'd wish you well. I'd wish a lot of people well. Good luck. Let them prove somebody was guilty.
So, yeah, that's not great. And then now, his deputy attorney general is meeting privately with Maxwell. Of course, everybody was okay with the idea of her testifying in public in front of Congress, but that's not exactly what happened. Instead, what Todd Blanche did was privately meet with her in a meeting that nobody was allowed to see. And he said in a statement, today I met with Ghislaine Maxwell and I'll continue my interview of her tomorrow. The Department of Justice will share additional information about what we learned.
This
at
sounds
the
like it's gonna be
appropriate
kind of a
time.
nothing
Of course, that's
burger
brought to you
video.
by the same people who said they'd release additional
It's
credible
just like
evidence.
summarizing a lot
So
of
we don't exactly know
what's
what
already
that
been talked
means.
about.
And when Maxwell returned to prison,
Yeah, I don't
she
know.
returned with a white box of materials, which a lot of people, myself,
I'm
included,
surprised. So
found very
one of the things
strange
that gets
because
me
she
is
left with nothing. We also have to know
why
that
why
Todd
don't we
Blanche
also
was
why don't we
Trump's
also
personal lawyer, so
have
some
her
people are
commit
calling it a
suicide?
conflict of interest.
And I think like it's like,
even though
well,
he's no longer the personal
we have
lawyer,
to
he's
pick
now
one
the
of them,
deputy
'cause if we
attorney
don't-
general.
if we kill
now,
both of
Ghislaine's
them,
lawyer
it looks
gave
bad.
some statements on the matter.
Right?
He claimed that she answered all questions
So I guess that's
truthfully
why.
during her
But
DOJ
and
interview,
they
and
figured
now
that she
says
was the better
she
one to keep
is
alive.
seeking
But
a pardon, though
man,
she
I
says
mean,
she
this is
hasn't
getting into
approached
some
Trump
Metal
about
Gear
it
Solid
directly.
shit right?
but that they hope
Like, I
a
don't
pardon
even
is
know.
in the works.
We haven't spoken to the president or anybody about a pardon just yet. And listen, the president this morning said he had the power to do so. We hope he exercises that power in the right and just way.
So they haven't approached him yet, but they hope he'll do it. Look, this is all laying the groundwork for a possible pardon for the only person who has ever been convicted, with many people pointing out this is a huge conflict of interest because, of course, the guy who controls the pardons also may be implicated in this, and Maxwell stands to basically clear him of all wrongdoing for the
this is
right
just-
favor.
I mean,
Now,
this
it's
is how
been
it's
reported
been
just now
for
from the New
years.
York
This
Post
is
that
how
Ghislaine
they've always
Maxwell gave the
operated,
DOJ
right?
about 100 different
We're
people
friends,
linked to
so
Jeffrey Epstein, so
we'll just,
we don't know
we'll
how much
bury
of
it
that
by
is true.
pardoning
Again,
it
all
and
these
then
meetings are
changing the
behind
news
closed doors,
cycle.
which is what I and many people have such a problem with. Why not?
I'm
do
surprised
this in
that the
public
that the
instead
news
of these
cycle hasn't
backroom
gotten
deals?
distracted.
Because let's be
but,
clear,
I mean, I
we
guess that
all
makes
want
sense.
more
It's like the
people
one
tried. So
thing
the
is
idea
the
that the
pedophile.
DOJ
And
got
that's the one thing
info
that's
on
more
100
interesting than
different
anything
people.
Trump
It
can
all
ever do.
sounds promising, but is it enough to bring charges? Is
Jeffrey
it
Epstein.
enough to
But-
actually implicate people? That is the real question behind all of this. Do we actually see real prosecutions from this, or is this more transparency theater and actually a cover-up? In fact, there are already rumors coming out from some sources at ABC News that Ghislaine Maxwell may have already been granted a limited form of immunity to testify in the first place, presumably only for the new information that she's talking about. But still, it does seem like a pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell is very much on the table, very much possible, and it's sick to imagine that the one person who's ever faced any consequences for the most notorious trafficker of all time might get away with it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's not as much to say about that one, huh? That just, it might happen. I was like 4 minutes of it. Here's some things that happen, and it might happen. It's not as exciting. I don't have as much riveting commentary on this other than like that Epstein shit is crazy, dude. We're actually living. We're actually here. We're living this shit, man. Like this is where we're at. Not quite as interesting as the V Shoujo stuff from my perspective, at least. Like I'm not as connected to it, but yeah, we'll see where that goes. I was kind of hoping. I guess I hallucinated one of those videos being a Friendly Jordy's video because those ones are a bit more exciting. But yeah, I think I'm actually out of time right now. I gotta get going. I gotta eat dinner and I gotta go to bed. I'm trapped in the grind right now. I gotta get back and get my feet on the ground again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming out, checking out the stuff, checking out this game. Go play Logic Bombs. It's actually pretty good. You can play it on your Game Boy if you have all the like R4 card stuff set up for that or whatever it is. It's only $5. It's a good one. I'll probably play it again at some point. I don't know if I wonder if I'll stream it again. I kind of want to do. I do kind of want to stream it again, but I have like 50 million games I want to stream too. I was having fun with it. It's just like it's a little bit like dry for a stream. I think it was good for like if I was maybe doing another thing in the other window, but I'm not that technically. I'm not that stream inclined for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I guess it's been a while since I've done these streams, and I kind of want to start doing them again if I can figure out how to do them again. But my time is still kind of limited. But there's still quite a few things I need to cross off on the list. A couple games I need to finish. I didn't want to play Pizza Tower again. I did want to play that. And dude, wasn't there that freaking DLC for Elden Ring, man? Like, that's pretty cool. I gotta play that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're in the VODs, I love you guys too. And I'll see you guys. I'll try to get something out next week. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I think, yeah. Cut off.